Yo, now then, guys. Hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. How are you all doing? Hello. Right, I'll just make sure everything is up and running today, guys. Hello, how are you all doing? Oh, right, let me just get the stream open on my phone. Go. Lovely. Yeah, how are we doing, guys? Welcome, everybody. Feeling a little bit dreadful again today, guys, like I did the other week with my throat issue, but yeah, I can't really do much about it today. I'm just feeling absolutely terrible, which doesn't surprise me. It's near bloody Christmas. Give me 1 second, guys. Fine, I was basically just making sure my my other monitor wasn't on. I don't need my sim rig coming on. Yeah, I don't need my sim rig coming on when I'm not using it. But yeah, hello everybody, welcome. Ooh. Weird. Yeah, a little bit earlier than usual going live today. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It's some days I'm a few minutes late, some days I'm a few minutes early. It's kind of just the way we roll, really. Right, we are ready. We are ready to load. Right, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make it half hour. That's what we always seem to do, especially in the summer months anyway. Oh yeah, I think my internet's having a bit of a weird wow, look at that. 4:30 in the morning and it's like proper daylight. Not really sure what we've got job wise, but first thing we've got to do today then, guys, is do what we always do at the start of every episode. Let's go figure out what we are using. Right, we're still using castle stone, so that's no different than what it was at the end of the last episode. This one has that is about to go on to the next stage in 254 points. So yeah, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. There's the loan payments coming through. 12, 13, basically £14,000. So that's all that done. So yeah, we're good with everything like that. Let's just make sure there's nothing in the shop we need. See, I wouldn't mind this kind of stuff. We just see, this is what I'm talking about. I knew a harvester was going to come up today, and we don't have the money for it. And that harvester would have just, yeah, that would have just been the only harvester we needed, but we can't afford that. So, our barley field's ready, isn't it? Our barley field is ready. So our plan today then, guys, is to get this field done. This field needs to be harvested today. It is it is our own field. And here's the problem, guys. We don't have enough money to buy a harvester just yet. Because we sold the last one to fund the windmill build. Yeah. So we can only rent a baby one. And a baby one is going to really suck. So what I'm suggesting we do first thing this... you know what? Yeah, that'll do. So what I'm thinking is, first thing we'll do this morning is... if we get all this loaded up... I'm going to get these just moved over here. Because it's only some of those. Only wood chips. If we can get all this loaded up, this can all be sold. Now, I'm not expecting to get like £40,000 from this, guys. Although, saying that, wooden beams, there's another 2. Long planks, there's another 1. So, 3, 6, 9, 12. 2 more wooden beams is another 6 grand. So, that's 18 grand. There might be enough income. There might be enough income to do it this way. So let's just quickly get this done, because this has to be done quickly, because I think we're going to have to make multiple trips. Then we've got the small short planks, which are just going to basically boost the income. I think that's probably the way to look at it. We could really do with the best price, but kind of we need to get the... Alright, I'm just looking on that. Nope, so that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Let me get that over there. Yeah, how are we doing, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Big shout out to everybody watching the stream early on. Also, wishing you all, guys, a Merry Christmas. Like I say, it is that time of year where, you know, you just get festively drunk. If you're not old enough to get festively drunk, yeah, there's not really much I can do about that. I'll be getting festively drunk, I think. I've got bottles of rum and whiskey all just sat waiting for some Christmas spirit. Actually, the whiskey probably will be the Christmas spirit. Nah, seriously, I'm looking forward to Christmas. I will be live tomorrow, guys. I'm not really sure how long I'll be live. I'm going to be live till the Dragon Lady finishes work. Yeah, I've got no idea if that's going to be like... It could be an hour stream. It could be a 2-hour stream. I've got absolutely zero idea. Like to try and get prepared for Christmas. I don't want to say relatively quickly, but with the Dragon Lady working from home 4 days a week, yeah, it's more a case of when the Dragon Lady finishes, when her CEO basically gets and it sends her an email and says, right, you're finished for Christmas, guys. Yeah, that's kind of when stream might get cut short, to be honest. Just because... yeah, got to prepare for Christmas, you know what I mean? We are like 99 prepared for Christmas, but want to make sure everything's like right in the house and, you know, have a little bit of a proper clean up before Christmas night. You don't want to be doing it like late on the evening, you know what I mean? So whenever the Dragon Lady finishes work tomorrow is when I'll finish the stream. So tomorrow we could be live for 10 minutes. We could be live for 2 hours. Weren't feeling over great last night. That's why we didn't play some trucking. Like I say, evening streams can happen, but they're kind of hit and miss. They're depending on our schedule, basically, and if we're feeling up to it and things like that. So yeah, I know I kind of said, oh yeah, there might be an evening stream yesterday, and then there wasn't. Like I say, guys, they are optional. I don't know what the Dragon Lady has for a day at work, you see. Doobie! This game is Farming Simulator, pal. Farming Simulator 25. I'm just manually loading some stuff because I need to see if we can get enough money to buy a harvester. It's not looking like it, though, to be honest. Gotta zoom in. My sound has... There we go. Actually, I'll tell you what it is. My music's too loud. There we go. Yeah, it's just the Stream Beats Holiday playlist, guys, we're listening to in the background. It's not really designed to be used like for you guys to listen to. It's just more like if I'm having a drink because I'm not feeling great, or like, you know, I'm doing a be right back kind of thing. That's kind of when you hear the music kind of thing. Just extra background noise, basically. So let's have a look. So we've got 5,000 litres of plank, so that's about 6 grand in itself. Maybe 6,800. Wooden beams is about 9 grand. I reckon we might get about £20,000 from this. I don't think we're going to get enough. We need 70,000 just to pay for the yeah, we need 70 grand just to pay for the harvester without then covering the loan fees and stuff. I don't mind renting one of the smaller ones if that's what we have to do. It does just mean things are going to get very delayed in mids very slowly today. We are £8,000 short of the harvester to buy it. So let's have a look in the discount shop. No, not in the discount shop. Let's have a look in the shop. So harvester wise, I want to go back for the Dominator, which is £70,000 here. We're basically £8,000 short, and I just don't know if there's going to be anything on the farm we can use. A little bit worried about this. I kind of want to get a loan and get that harvester, but we can't use the loan for vehicles. We can only use the loans for business loans, as in productions. So, yeah, a little bit concerned with this one, guys. We've got to get 8 grand very quickly. We've got to harvest that field today. It's as simple as that, because tomorrow we've got to turn that field around in the next episode, and then we've got to harvest our wheat field. Oh, yeah. So we could get a smaller harvester. We could get a... It's going to be 2 meters less per row, but it's also the capacity of said trailer. The capacity is a lot smaller. So what we're going to do right now, I think, is we're just going to take the get the trailer, and we're just going to run it up to... Yo, dude, thank you for the follow. Someone's smashing the hell out of the like button, so the follower alert will come through. I have just seen it though manually. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to run the trailer up ready to harvest the field, and then we'll see what there is at the farm. There's about £500 in chickens to sell. I know it doesn't really help much, but could sell some wood chips. But to be honest, guys, the wood chip price is shockingly bad this time of year. Although saying that, it's worth 20. Oh no, it's worth, maximum value is worth 24 grand. That's the max value. The value right now is 8. To give you an idea, guys, it could be worth 25 grand, but it's only worth 8 right now. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for the follows, guys. Someone's spamming the crap out of the like button, so the follower notifications will come through, guys. I promise they will come through. It just got to... It's in order, you see. Whoever's doing the liking, when that kind of stops or freezes or it gets to your turn, it'll yeah, all the followers will come through then. It'd be nice to have a second one, like one extra for like the likes, but then the problem is I don't want to be running like several alert boxes. It takes up processing power basically. What we're going to do right now is we're going to go to the farm. We're going to hopefully see if there's anything we can do. We need a quick 8 grand, and yeah, I need a quick 8 grand. I'm not really sure how I'm going to get a quick 8 grand. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for all the likes today, guys. Thank you for the follows as well. Like I said, they will come through. My little alert says 50 followers. We don't get 50 followers in a day, you know. Let's get into 5,000 likes. Well, oh, dude, I have someone... Nikolai, dude, I have someone comes in and does like 25,000. I just changed it down to 5,000 just because it's a more reachable goal. But yeah, people come in and do that just because they can. The fact that you're already halfway there. The problem is I don't know if the goal is set up to automatically change. It might be. I don't know. I don't really get how Tickfinity works. Like I said, I don't use TikTok Live Studio. I do just use the Tickfinity side of things, and I use just OBS for streaming to TikTok. One piece of software less I have to run, but then I have to run Tickfinity, which is the issue. Kind of wish someone could build... I'm waiting for Meld actually. I really want to try Meld streaming software, but they don't incorporate TikTok without using virtual cameras, and I find virtual camera to be a very resource hoggy option. Right, so we've got this over here then. So this is kind of got to go down to this field down here, because this is where our barley field is. So what I want to do now then, guys, is we just got to kind of see if and what contracts there is. We need a quick 8 grand, and I mean, it's got to be quick. We really need to be getting on with... Are we really telling me that there is... Whoa. I saw a ploughing contract. Where was... I can't believe you're still giving me that hoeing contract. I saw a ploughing contract. Oh, hang on a minute, guys. We did that hoeing contract yesterday. We did the hoeing contract. I didn't get paid for it. Yes. I don't need 8 grand. I just need 5 grand. I just need a quick 5 grand. That's going to be a game changer. If that wasn't so far away, I would go and do that hoeing contract. You know what, actually? I'm going to accept that. That is also a very nice job to do. Right. I think I've got the jobs. Likes are not working now. They are appearing on the screen, guys. I think sometimes it just bugs out a little bit. But they are showing. You've maybe spammed it that much, it can't keep up with itself. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for the likes and the follows early on in the stream. I do appreciate it. We do need to be selling chickens today as well, guys. Just wanna point out we do need to be selling some chickens. I'm gonna do something that most people probably wouldn't like with this. I'm gonna put the plough on the front. You shouldn't really do it with the plough on the front, but I'm trying to do this to get these jobs done relatively quickly. If we go and get the... I really want to get a loan and get that decent harvested and shop, to be honest, because it means breaking one of my own rules. That's the problem. We couldn't finance vehicles. That was the whole struggle of it. But it would make it so we wouldn't need another harvester. But if we quickly go out and just do a couple of contracts, I especially want to go and do the ploughing one first. The ploughing one first should open us up to being able to get the harvester. Then I might send this off to do the hoeing. We've got about 3 hours of stream time, guys. You know what I mean? We're only 17 minutes in. We've got plenty of time to get this shit done. We still have that really strange frame drop here. It's got to be the shadows on the tree. It has to be. Worst thing is it's worse now than it was yesterday. It's only in that area, like where the high density trees are. Really strange. Like my GPU usage is 61%. It's not even like, do you know what I mean? The game is so badly optimized. It's horrible. We're going to take a shortcut. Oh, we're not taking a shortcut. I bounced. I thought I was going to take a shortcut then. Right, this ploughing contract, about 9 meters wide, I think this is. This is really not going to take more than a couple of minutes, really. So what we'll do is we'll do what we did yesterday with the mowing contracts. So we're going to just quickly leave that there like that. We're then just going to leave that there. A little bit of faffing around doing it this way, but it will work rather well eventually. But yeah, like I say, guys, big Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope you all get what you want for Christmas. I hope you have a great time, you know. I just hope you have a Merry Christmas, guys, and you all have a lot of fun and enjoy it with friends and family. That's the idea. Right, like I said, this is not going to take too long to do. Yeah, guys, thank you for the follows. Tom, James as well coming in with the follows. The follows will come through, guys. It's not, the alerts are not broken. I've just got someone just spamming the crap out of the like button. Yeah, like I say, shout out to you guys for the follows. We've had 5 new followers already, guys. Wow. There we go. There's one of them coming through. We're finally getting to some of the followers, and then we're back to likes. Yeah, it does it all in order, guys. It will eventually catch up. It will eventually catch up. Yeah, as I say, guys, Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope you all have a wicked one. If you're old enough to drink, I hope you all get absolutely plastered and legless and have a very Merry Christmas. To say the least. I've got two bottles of rum, so I'm good. I've got a bottle of whiskey and everything, so I'm good for Christmas. Guys, where have you all come from? Guys, thank you for the follows. I do massively appreciate it. Welcome everybody. Hello and welcome. Yo, Mr. O, bloody hell, long time no see, Mr. O. Yeah, guys, Ed, the farmer, Kate, Farmer 56, Oliver, guys, thank you for the follows, guys. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Yeah, we normally hit on average about 10 followers a day. I've already hit 10 followers today. 13 is my new is my current streaming record since I've been streaming again. So yeah, I'm not asking, only follow, guys, if you enjoy the content. Like I say, we are live 5 days a week, but I will be having some time off over Christmas. I've got whiskey and rum. It's not a case of wanting time off over Christmas, it's a case of I probably just will be drunk. Actually, in a British term, I'm more likely just be pissed. It's Christmas, I'm going to have plenty of food, plenty of alcohol. If you can't get fat at Christmas, guys, when are you supposed to get fat? Yeah, guys, thank you for the follows, thank you for the likes. The map, that is the new Highland DLC map, Kinlaig. Yeah, I've not been too bad, I've not been too bad. Not been too bad, my friend. How are you, though? Yeah, thank you for the likes, thank you for the follows as well, guys. I do appreciate it. Has the thing calmed down now? Right, this should give me enough money to buy the harvester I want. No, he's going to give me the harvester we can afford. It's not the harvester I want, it's the harvester I can afford. I set a rule saying I couldn't take a loan for machinery because I wanted it to be quite a challenge to have to buy machinery. But there's one in the discount shop that I really want to get, but it would mean getting a loan. I'm alright. Not sure. Yeah, so have I, pal. But I've managed to start streaming a little bit during the day. Passes a little bit of time. Do you know what I mean? You know, the more food you eat, the more alcohol you need. Could be in. Yeah, but to be fair, pal, the one thing about my missus is when Christmas comes, she always goes nuts for Christmas. Like, my missus will do like a buffet after Christmas, and she'll be like, oh, I don't know if this will be enough food, and then she'll cook it and you'll be eating it for like a week. You know, we won't be eating it for a week, but it is, you know, she does that much food it would take a week to eat, and that's if you were sat eating it 24/7. Smart man. He is a very smart man. He is a very smart man. Like I said, the more you eat, the more you drink. The more you eat, the more you drink. I'm sure we could turn that into a little Christmas song. That'd be quite cool though, wouldn't it? Oh, right. Hopefully though we can at least afford the I don't know if it's worth getting. I don't know. I kind of want to. Means breaking my own rule for this harvester. So let me just go through what we're going to get, guys. If we buy a harvester, this is going to be the one we get. 221 only old 7,500 litres. In the discount shop right now, if we take like a little bit of a loan, we will get this one. 507. Eventually we could buy a bigger header. I'm not bothered about the work hours because we won't use it that much, but it also owns that. We'd have £70,000 towards it, so we'd only be loaning 150 grand. I don't know if it's. Do you know what? Yeah, I think I might do it. I'm gonna break my own stream rule, but it'll be real. I ain't drinking that much until New Year's. I feel Christmas is more of a family thing. Yeah, but to be fair, dude, for me, my youngest kid is 15. My eldest is nearly 21. Do you know what I mean? My kids are kind of like at that age now where they're not like kids, and I don't think it would matter too much. Like, they'd join in kind of thing. I don't, you know, I don't feel like when they were kids it was like, you know, all, oh yeah, wake up early, Christmas presents, things out, you know what I mean? I mean, you do get that, but like the difference with them being like almost all my kids being adults now is the fact that they kind of join in with the alcohol, especially my eldest. Like I say, he's 21 in a couple of weeks. It's not like I've got like kids, if that makes sense. Right, we're on 95%, guys, so this job is just about complete. 97, 98, and we are going to have to go down here and do this last little bit. But yeah, this should give me this should at least help me with the harvester I want. So we've got that there, we've got that there, and let's go and get the weeding contract done. So that's £4,227. That doesn't give me enough. So if I was to buy that one now, that doesn't give me enough money anyway. So I've got to do the weeding contract. But does your 15-year-old have any interest in farming sim? Nope. No. My youngest, he is he's autistic. He's into his like geometry dash games, Fortnite, Battlefield. He's into all the you would expect a teenage kid to be into kind of thing. Roblox, Fortnite, bit of Apex every once in a while. My daughter's more of a Fortnite player as well. She likes my daughter plays a few different games. I couldn't really tell you, but every time I see her, she tends to be playing Fortnite. What she likes to play. My eldest is the weird one though. He's 21, but he's got like a very severe special needs as my eldest, and he is into retro. Now I'm not talking retro like the 80s, although he does like his 80s games and he likes to play things like Halo and stuff. But like my son, like I say, he's nearly 21, and the way he's been, he likes like the really old stuff. Like he loves World War II stuff. He loves to watch black and white movies and stuff. You know what I mean? He's really got his own unique personality. You know what I mean? But yeah, he's into like really old games. Like if my eldest was to play COD, he'd want to play the COD World War II games, not the COD like Modern Warfares and the Black Opses and stuff. He'd want to play like the original COD 1, COD 2, COD 3 kind of thing, where it was literally about the World War. Yeah, he's really into like his really old stuff, and like I say, black and white movies and stuff. He loves to watch all the stuff my 89-year-old dad likes to watch. All the black and whites and stuff. Really strange. But you know, he has his own personality, and it makes him who he is. Yeah, I can't say I've ever known anyone as young as him, ever been like into like the black and the white films and the things like that. But yeah, he loves it. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I say, it's yeah, he's got his own personality. It's like music. He doesn't really like modern day music. He's a massive fan. He's a massive fan of the Beatles. Everything. I think, to be quite honest with you, my son was born in the wrong era. But the problem is with the challenges my eldest has. Sorry, if he was born in those eras, he'd have been locked up for it. Even though, you know, there isn't technically out wrong with him. He's just special. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Thank you. Someone has finally commented on my stream title. It is a Christmas movie. Right, sorry, I was just do you know what? I've got a can of Lucasade. Like, where the hell do you get cans of Lucasade nowadays? But I've got a can of Lucasade. Yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie, guys, and I tell you what, I've got some very good points to argue that it is a Christmas film. As always, yes, exactly. Nikolai, do you know what it is, right? In my house, it isn't Christmas until Hans Gruber has fallen from the Nakatomi Tower. It's the first Christmas film we watch every year. Yeah, people come in and they're like, Die Hard's not a Christmas film. I tell you what, if Die Hard, and now let me just get this point out. If Die Hard is not a Christmas film, neither is Home Alone. The whole point of a Christmas film is family get reunited, okay? That is one of the things. Family have trouble and they get reunited at Christmas. Hans Gruber, by the time he saves his wife, it has gone midnight, which makes it Christmas when he reunites with his family. He then reunites with his kids at the end of the film. Oh, and guess what? It's also Christmas. It happens on Christmas Eve. There's a Christmas tree with a Christmas party. It's a Christmas film. Just like Home Alone. Happens technically on Christmas Eve. Reunites with his family on Christmas Day. And there's a Christmas tree, for example. So, if you say Die Hard is not a Christmas film, neither's Home Alone. Just saying. Similar storyline, just the storyline's a little different, but it's, you know what I mean? Bad guys robbing, you know, we have the guy robbing the Nakatomi Tower, we have Harry and Mav robbing houses. Please tell me it is 1000% a Christmas film. Exactly. See, I watched a podcast the other day. It was last week, to be fair, but it was like the other day in last week. And they asked Macaulay Culkin, is Die Hard a Christmas film? And he said no. And this is when one of the podcast people said the exact same thing I've said to you. And I've been saying this for years. And they were like, but, you know, why isn't it? And he's like, well, it's about a robbery. And they're like, but what do you think Harry and Marv are doing? Robbing people on Christmas. You know what I mean? And by the time the podcast was over, Macaulay Culkin was like, oh, wow, I never thought of it like that. You know what I mean? Is the Beatles from the 60s? Yes. Yes. But yeah, like I say, guys, Die Hard is a Christmas film. I'm waiting for someone to come in and be like, no, it's not. And I'm like, yeah, it bloody is. It ain't Christmas till Hans Gruber falls from the 30th floor of the Nakatomi Tower. Also, John McClane says, I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. So, I'm not being funny, but if that's not Christmas, I don't know what is. You know what I mean? What a discussion, guys. What a discussion. Yeah, to be fair, we only watched Die Hard at Christmas. Only. What can I watch? I don't know. I have the DVD and then I basically made my own Jellyfin server, so I can watch it via my Jellyfin, but you know, you got to own the actual media to do that. But yeah, Die Hard. Is Die Hard on Disney? I know it's on one of the streaming platforms. I just don't know which one it's on. I searched it on Sky last night and it was on channel. What are they going? I knew it was on something because I saw it last night on the Fire Stick. I don't really use the Fire Stick for like Channel 4 and stuff. Like, I just watch it on DVD every year. Yeah, but what I've been doing over the last few weeks, I've been creating my own digital media server. So I can basically watch my DVDs now. I put them all on digital onto my own Jellyfin server, and I basically can watch them anywhere in the world. So that's kind of what I've been doing. Jambo dude, thank you for the follow. You are follower number 12 of the day already. Wow, half an hour in, 12 followers. All the others are on Amazon Prime, but you have to pay for them. Yeah, there are apps out there that can give you it, but I won't go into that detail on a streaming. It's kind of not right, but I own a lot of DVDs, you see, and we've been creating a Jellyfin server, so we're going to basically put all our media collection onto Jellyfin. I've already filled a terabyte, you know what I mean? And I know a terabyte's not a lot, but when it comes to TV shows and movies and stuff, like we have Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Friends on DVD and stuff, and we've been putting all that onto it. To be honest, one of the reasons why we've been doing it is like, if you go onto Netflix at the moment, they're like, oh, we're going to remove Friends, we're going to remove Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So we're like, well, we own all these DVDs. Why don't we make our own media server? We already have a home server. I literally have a server in my house anyway. Runs our Minecraft server for the community. I was like, well, let's run our media from it. And basically, all I've got to do now is I've got to buy mod drives. I've got maybe about 1,000 DVDs left to rip onto it. So I'm currently out of space. I have got a 2 terabyte, but it's an external, so I need to take it out of the case and put it in. Yeah, I kind of want to just get like a 12 terabyte drive or something like that, and then just start proper just plowing the media onto it. And then, for example, like if me and the missus go to, say, for example, Italy on holiday, we can literally watch it like on a night in the hotel, you know, like if we're whatever, you know, we could watch it on an airplane, things like that, and just wherever. So yeah, that's kind of what we've been doing it for, really. But yeah, guys, thank you for joining the streams. I saw at least 14 people in the TikTok stream at one point. That was absolutely crazy, you know what I mean? And the majority of you were chatting as well, which is absolutely fantastic. B, thank you for the follow. CB1311, thank you for the follow as well, guys. Like I say, 14 followers. That is a new record when we've been live streaming. That is a new record when we've been live streaming. Well, it has since I've been streaming again. And I do remember 2024 when we were doing a bit of streaming just after we moved. Yeah, we had some really, really good nights, but to be quite honest with you guys, I do struggle. By the time the night comes, I'm knackered. I'm in my 40s now, guys, you know what I mean? I'm proper just getting old. I like to stream during the day, and then, well, I've got a bit of energy. Up to anything at Christmas? Yeah, eating and drinking, pal. Eating and drinking. We're having a roast turkey. We're having a slow cooked beef in a rich gravy. So that'll be slow cooked. Obviously you're gonna have your parsnips, all your veg and all that stuff. Everything's gonna be cooked in the turkey and roast potatoes are gonna be cooked in a goose fat. So yeah, we're very looking forward to getting very fat over Christmas. I'm probably gonna eat so much I'm gonna make myself feel sick. Also, guys, I've been missing bits on this field. Need to get the money together for this harvest, and hopefully we've got enough left here that I don't have to go looking for the bits. Your son is into music from like the 40s. He listens to a lot of old stuff. He's a massive fan of the Beatles. Saying that though, like I'm a big fan of Queen, but to be fair, I was born and raised in the 80s, do you know what I mean? So that's not really much of a thing for me. It's kind of, yeah, I class that as my era. But my daughter is 17. I tell you what, she's a massive Queen fan. Queen and Bon Jovi, so I did something right with my daughter. Mother listens to all this modern day crap. Ugh, I ain't got time. I ain't got time for that. They all sound the same. Is this a mod? What? Is which a mod? The tractor, the map, the you know, ads. You'll have to kind of be a little bit more precise on which one you're talking about, pal. Well, we've only got 3% left, so there should be enough here to finish this. Not leaving the tracks when you're driving. Not leaving tracks when you're driving. To be fair with you, pal, it does leave tracks. They're just very hard to see. Look, there's one just there. It is leaving tracks. It's just a little bit hard to see, to be honest. Definitely leaving tracks. Just struggling to see them, that's all. Yeah, I love the old country music, 40s and these. Nice. Alright, so we've got to go back to the farm now. So what we've got to do now is we're just gonna pick these up, drive to the farm. To be fair, I'm not destroying crops because it's a contract. It's not our field. But yeah, if you are wondering about not destroying crops and stuff, that was just a contract. We were doing that to get paid so we can buy a harvester. Right. Yeah, I was just checking if that's what they meant. No, I was just saying no, but it was a contract, do you know what I mean? I was just basically saying, you guys, when you guys watch on TikTok, you don't get like the top right corner that lists the contract and stuff, so that's kind of why I was just saying. Oh. An actual fridge cold can of Lucozade. I don't like all these bottles and stuff, you know what I mean? I like a can. The metal gets cold, it makes you drink colder, and I've got a cold can of Lucozade. Lovely. Lovely. Let's get around here. So we've got to drop this at the farm then, guys. I think I am gonna break one of my rules, but I'm only gonna do it once because I want to get a harvester. I think we'll get a loan, and I think we'll get the loan to buy the bigger harvester. If that bigger harvester had come along like a month ago before I bought a field, I'd have bought it. You know what I mean? But it hasn't come until today. There is £500 sat at least in chickens. We do need to sell the chickens. We're not breeding any more chickens at the moment because we don't have room for them. Right, let me just drop that against the wall there, and then that way the wall holds it up. Yo, Ashley, hello, hello. Right, guys, genuine question then, guys. If you're getting any presents, because, you know, people are of different ages, I don't ask ages, things like that, because, you know, don't want to know. But what are we getting for Christmas? What did we ask for from family, friends, loved ones, whatever? What did we ask for? Right, so I want £220,000. So I need 150. I need £150,000 on the loan. Can I? The problem is this is going to delay my paying off of the loans. So if I go on to loans, I'm going to take a new loan. I want 100. I'm going to take 151,000. We're going to pay it off over 3 years. That's another 4 grand. Wow, that means we need 18 grand a month in loan payments. Wow. Well, that's nearly 9. That's 13. 14 and a half. This is going to be nearly 20 grand a month in loan payments. Wow. I'm kind of a little bit taken back by that. We've done it. We've done it. We've done it. Screw it. We've done it. So instead of buying that one brand new, I'm going to buy this one second hand. I'm not bothered about the work hours. You don't harvest that much, but we've now got a big harvester. So we can get a bigger header at a later date. There we go. We can get a bigger header at a later date. And there we go. You know how quickly we're going to blast through our fields now? Right, let me catch up on this then. You're going to get some socks. No, you're going to get coal, mate. You're going to get coal disappearing from the community. That's what you're going to get. I'm basically going to let Father Christmas know you don't deserve anything other than coal. And even then, you need small bits of coal, so it's not useful. A new intake manifold on my snowmobile. Ah, nice. The fact you need a snowmobile is awesome. The only thing I need where I live is a freaking canoe. It doesn't help but rain. Only time I get socks is Christmas and birthdays. I just want to point out, since my mum died, not trying to bring the stream down here, but I don't get socks for Christmas anymore. I don't get socks for Christmas. I have to buy my own. So cherish those socks, guys, while you can. Why is there so many things in the vehicle used up? Because I have a very awesome mod that I have edited, so I can get cheaper stuff. Not cheaper stuff like bigger discounts. If you use the vehicle sale mod that you can get, it has a value. You can't get anything under, say, £5,000. If you then use the mod and you change it to, say, things at 200 quid, you can pick up things like bags of seed a bit cheaper in the sale. Is it on console? The mod is not on console. No, I'm afraid not. It is one of those mods that is PC only, I'm afraid, guys. I could ship my pairs of socks to you, Matt, don't worry. Whoa, 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 whoa. I tell you what. Oh. I don't want you use stinky socks. I know there are some weirdos out there that would buy them, but, yeah. No thanks. Not cool, man. Not cool. But yeah, my sale, it's the Sales Plus mod off of Mod Hub every time in every vehicle. Yeah, it's the Sales Plus mod online. But the problem is with it is I edited it so that you can pick up bales, for example. You can pick up bags of seed, bags of fertilizer, and all this. You know what I mean? You can get loads more stuff. Where the limited one was price capped. You couldn't get anything, you know, like under like a certain price. I'm gonna have to just give this a little nudge here, guys. Right, so we are now fully ready to buy a bigger header. We are ready to buy a bigger header. We just need a bigger header to come up in the shop. Yeah, my aim of this series wasn't to buy used machinery with loans, but I think when it comes to buying this harvester, I think we're cool with this. You know what I mean? I'm just waiting on Adidas soap and spray deodorant. Nikolai, dude, genuine question: where are you from? Because over in like England, parents get their kids Lynx body spray. I think it's called, is it called Axe in some of the world? But yeah, you get Lynx body spray and body wash and stuff in like the UK. So yeah, Lynx. Everyone's like, yes, Lynx. Again, to be honest with you guys, since my mum passed, I don't get any of that either. Do you know what, right? Since my mum died, right, my life's got very expensive. She'd buy me like a year's worth of like deodorants and body washes and socks and stuff like that, and now I have to buy my own. It's expensive. It's expensive. This shit's expensive. Lynx Africa, yes, the Lynx Africa at Christmas every time. Why was it always Africa? Why was it always the Africa one? Why could it never be like any of the other ones? Why was it always Africa that parents got? I tell you why, because that's what fucking B&M sold. Cheap. Oh, guys. Fix the combine? The combine is fixed, dude. It comes repaired. I specifically asked not to have Africa anymore because it was such a repetitive... Yeah, to be fair with you, like if I buy deodorant, I always buy like the Aldi stuff. But if I'm buying my own, I'm buying the cheap stuff. It all works, you know what I mean? I literally, they sell like 3 different colours. I alternate the colours so that you don't get you... And then like I've always got one of each colour in, and every day I alternate it. So you never smell the same. And same with like aftershaves and stuff. Never want to smell the same 2 days in a row, do you know what I mean? I always like to have a little mix and match. But guys, thank you so much for liking the streams today, guys. Thank you for the follow. Someone's still spamming the crap on the like button. Guys, we have got a barley field again. I just want to point something out with our barley field. We haven't used the wheat we got from last year's field because we are waiting for the windmill to be built, and we're getting barley today. And in the next episode, which would likely be tomorrow, for like I said, we will stream tomorrow. I just don't know how long we'll stream for. Again, the Dragon Lady is working Christmas Eve, but they only work till they get a message from the CEO to say, look guys, it's Christmas, it's off basically. So she could be at work 10 minutes, she could be at work 3 hours, you know what I mean? I don't really know. So we will have a stream tomorrow. It'll be the last one before Christmas, but how long we stream for, I'm not really sure. So I would be inclined to, if you're going to hang out, we'll be live about 9 o'clock. Kind of catch it early, because otherwise you might miss it. All live streams, guys, do go to YouTube 8 o'clock on the same night. So like this stream right now will be live on YouTube as a VOD 8 o'clock. So if you do miss anything, you can just go over to YouTube and watch. Yeah, I love that though. Every mother got the Kid Links Africa. Why was it the Africa one? I do genuinely think it was because it was cheap. Lynx Africa was always the cheapest in the shop. Even in B&M this year, like you'd walk down like the smelly aisles, and out of all the Lynx, the Africa one was still the cheapest. Even though they said they weren't doing Africa anymore, they did in B&M where I live. So yeah, why was it always Africa? Right, as you can see, guys, one headland, 33% done. That is looking good. So yeah, we've got to get we've got to earn 20 grand today, guys. We do need to earn a lot more money today. We need 20 grand in the bank. We need 20 grand every episode now just to cover the freaking loans. That shit's expensive, man. I can't wait to start making flour. Right, better shoot off. Have a yeah, no worries. See you later on, dude. I'm gonna burn your boat on Minecraft server just for you not been around lately. I'm gonna torch it. But I'm gonna film. I'm gonna record it as well, just to watch it burn. I'll stop laughing, but I might actually do it. Finley, dude, thank you for liking the stream, guys. If I do miss some of you guys who are liking the stream, guys, not my poor boat. Don't worry, dude. I'll record it so you can watch. Oh, yeah, if you are wondering, guys, we as a community, we have our very own Minecraft server. I personally host a Minecraft server. It's free for everyone to play in. Just got to be in the Discord to get whitelisted. Literally, that's it. I know Minecraft's one of them games where, you know, it's not everyone really likes to play, but you know what it is for us, guys, as a community? It's a fantastic community game. Literally, it's a fantastic community game. You can just get a load of people on and you can just go and explore stuff. You can just go just hang out with a load of people from your community, and that's one of the reasons why I like Minecraft. I've met so many friends playing Minecraft as well, which is cool. Yeah, it's such a fantastic community game. Community games are hard to come by, and when you can host one on your own server, yeah, doesn't cost us anything. Actually, it does cost us something. I pay for a custom domain for the Minecraft server. I don't feel like that's much though, do you know what I mean? It's like £3 a month. It's not even £3 a month, it's like €3 a month. Pay for a custom domain, subdomain. It costs us about 40 quid a year, do you know what I mean? And then a bit of electric. But that's only because we want custom domains. If we didn't want custom domains and things like that, it wouldn't really matter. we'd basically have it completely for free, but yeah, it gives us... See, we can run a header like these now, guys. We've got the power to run headers like this. We might even have the ability to upgrade this harvester a little bit more. Why such a small header? Because I bought it second hand and it was the header from my old harvester. And we've only just bought this this harvester. I'm going to just keep going round and round, guys. I feel like that's going to be such an easier way of doing it. No, you can, because that... No, but not on this crop, but like, if we buy like that header, we can start doing, you know, we can do corn, we can do maize, we can do sunflowers with it, do you know what I mean? The fact that we've got the power to run a bigger header like that for maize, you know, like I say, corn, sunflowers, things like that, so that's what I'm talking about. I didn't mean buy one of those headers for this field in particular. Come on, Waller. Don't be a Wally Waller. It was a forager, however. Oh, no, yeah, no, I know what you mean now. I know what you mean. Can you not use those headers, though? Do you know what? My brain's not braining right now. My brain's not braining right now. Corn headers. It's alright. I was thinking it was a corn header one. Yeah, no, it's right. It's right. I thought it was the corn headery ones. It was. It's my... Alright, guys. Can't stop bullying me. You're bullying me. Someone's bullying me and they've got the same name as me. Us Matt should stick together. But no, not this one. He's bullying me. No, it's alright, guys. My brain wasn't braining for a second there. But yeah. My bad. My bad. I was thinking it was the other style header. Sometimes I forget. Look, guys, right? I'm pushing mid-40s. I'm not. I'm pushing early 40s. But I feel like I'm... I forget stuff. I get confused. If someone told me I had early onset Alzheimer's, though, guys, I genuinely wouldn't be surprised. The amount of stuff I forget and get confused over is unreal. That field must be a pretty... the yield is currently 80% where we are. It's good and bad. And that... you guys can't see it. We're currently at 80% on the bottom half. And we're well over 100 on the top half. So where we are now, it's like a yellowy orange. It's like 78% just dropped down to. Not great. And it wasn't ploughed either. We bought the field a couple of months before it was ready. Yeah, I love precision farming. I do think it's one of the best mods there is for the game. We are 80% full on the harvester, guys. So we will have to be emptying very, very soon. Right, we're about to go into the green, guys. So we're at 76% right now. 76% yield at the moment. And we've just jumped to 103, 106, 107, 104. So yeah, you know, we are over 100 in places. And this was when it needed ploughing. So next year we will get an absolute cracking yield off this field. We're 87% full. How old are you? I just turned 41, pal. Just turned 41 a couple of weeks ago. When I got introduced to it by a friend, I absolutely hate it. Yeah, to be honest with you, Wallop, I didn't like precision farming to begin with. It did take a little bit of getting used to. But then I saw the useful side of it, as in you don't use as much lime. When you're topping lime up, you don't use as much fertilizer. You know, you have to go through and scan the field, so it makes like the game more interactive. When I first started it, I genuinely didn't like it. But now it's like, it's a game changer. Wouldn't play without it, to be. The only way I play without it is if precision farming hasn't been released yet on a new game. 41 playing farming simulator. Yeah, to be fair, mate. Yeah, apparently there's a lot wrong with it. What do you want me to do? What game as a 41-year-old should I go around and play? You know what I mean? How old are you? What games do you play? Just, you know, if we're going to have this conversation, I don't play games, yet you sat here watching me play a game, pal. You know what I mean? Right, let me go and get that there. Right, I need my New Holland. Where did I leave? Right, so at least I left the New Holland on the farm, so that's handy. You do real farming? You see, not everybody can do real farming, pal. You know, I am very pleased for you that you can do real farming. At the end of the day, not everybody has that option. But you're moaning about a 41-year-old person playing Farming Simulator, and yet you sat watching. You know what I mean? Just saying. I'll be playing FS till I die. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Just because somebody doesn't like it, instantly has to come in with negative comments, and it's like, you know, I get it. This game's not everyone's cup of tea, but they don't play games, yet he's commenting on someone playing a game. Do you know what I mean? Like, really? You really think you've got any moral high ground when you're then being an internet dick? Or a dick on the internet? You know what I mean? I'm sitting in a tractor watching you. You're saying it's great. Yeah, because to us people who can't do farming in real life, this is a great game. People love playing Farming Simulator. Just like there are a lot of people out there who like to play Call of Duty. They're not in the army, but they play Call of Duty. You know what I mean? You got to look at it from that point of view. Well, this is it. But to be honest, I quite like it when the keyboard warriors come in, because you can actually sometimes have a good conversation. Like, he's moaning I'm playing a game because I can't farm in real life. I like this game. It's a chill game. It's a game. Like, if I go and play Formula 1 right now, I do struggle to read chat. Because when you're driving at like 200 miles an hour, it's very hard to really take your eye off the road. Do you know what I mean? Or off the track. So, you know, when you want to play a game and you want to have a conversation with the people who come into your stream, this is a fantastic game to play it. But the good thing is the more comments he puts, the more, you know, it helps push my stream out to more people. You know what I mean? Mr. D, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the streams. What, my name? Is my name Matthew? No, my name is Matt. Literally Matt. Hence the name. Gem Tip Das. The map is called Kinlaig or Kinlaig. Not really sure on the pronunciation. It's the Scottish map that is part of the new Highlands DLC. Do I play multiplayer? I do and I don't. I do have a multiplayer server for Farming Simulator. I don't get time really to play multiplayer very often, because I like to try and play a variety of games. Like if I do multiplayer games, I like to do, say, a Minecraft for community games. I like to do, say, Formula 1 or, you know, GT3 racing and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? But Matthew McCurry, I also play racing games. Does that mean I need to be a racing driver? Just a genuine question. Yeah, Wallop, it is one of the best maps that Giants has ever put out, really. I think it's the best default map Giants have ever made, personally. And I've been playing since FS19, do you know what I mean? Yo, Tractors, how you doing, buddy? Welcome back to the stream, dude. Yeah, guys, thank you for the sticking up over the channel. Like I say, not all of us are in a position where we could do farming in real life. Do you know what I mean? I would love to try farming in real life, even if it was just like temporarily. It would be. I'd love to do it, because the thing is, if I actually did that as a job, I would live stream that. Do you know what I mean? Why wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? It's, you know, just some people are just not in a position where, you know, they have that option. Do you know what I mean? Right, let me catch up on this. Funny thing is, F1 and Rally races actually use games. Oh, I know, dude. I know. But, you know, someone's giving me crap for playing Farming Simulator. You know what I mean? When he's farming real life. But but what I was trying to say is, if I played Call of Duty for many, many years. You know what I mean? I play racing games. You know what I mean? Because I already owned it, Bread, and I've only just bought this new harvester, and I've only got £1,000 in the bank. I can't afford to upgrade everything, so I'm using what I've got to get the job done. Literally. Yeah, I already had the header from last year, and we had a smaller harvester. We've managed to get a bigger harvester, but yeah, I couldn't afford the harvester and the header. So I've got to use what I've got, and then hopefully one will come up better in the discount shop when we've got some money in the bank. You know what I mean? I've played it since FS13. I'm just catching up on comments here, guys. I haven't played since release. I've played. Yeah, I got in. Do you know what? FS19 became a free game on Epic Game many years ago. It was free, and that I got it because I was like, oh, I always get any game on Epic. I get it, even if I know I'm not going to play it. I get all the free games on Epic. One, I'm from Yorkshire, so that makes me a cheap bastard. And two, you never know one day if you just want to try something new. And I got Farming Simulator 19. I must have owned it for about 6 months on Epic before I was like, you know what, I'm a bit bored of playing COD and Apex and stuff. I'm going to try something new. And I just spent a little bit of time learning to play farming, and you know what, I've played it nearly every day since. On recording, off streams, you know, or just playing it, you know, just playing it in background of, you know, when the wife's doing other stuff. You know what I mean? And it is such a nice, chill, relaxing game. Even when you get knobs coming in your chat and I've just been a knob, like if someone was coming in now and I need to ban someone, I don't need to be racing at 200 mile an hour trying to ban someone. You know what I mean? I can just stop and get rid of them. It's such a chill, relaxing game, and if people enjoy the content I usually make, and there's always someone, you know, wanting to have a conversation with it. Do you farm IRL? No, I really don't. Unfortunately, this is as close to farming as I will get, Laura. This will be as close to farming IRL as I will ever get. Let's have a look. I'm on FS25, 300 hours. Yeah, I'm well over 100 hours on this map alone. Over 100 hours on Saxlingham, but then I stopped playing the Saxlingham map because this one got released, you know what I mean? Right, we are 50% again. I think I have 1500 hours on 22. Nice. Without loading up Steam, I couldn't tell you my hours on the games, to be honest. Bread Dude, thank you for the follow. You are number 17 follower today. Wow, 17 followers. That is literally a new record for new followers when we've been live. Thank you very much. JH Model Farm, dude, thank you for the follow as well. Thumbs up as well. Ross, how are you doing, buddy? Welcome. Big Merry Christmas to everybody as well, guys, if you're in the chat. It is almost Christmas, guys. Yeah, hope you all have a fantastic Christmas this year. Don't know what you're doing. If you want to tell me, by all means say it. We can have a conversation about it. Potato Farmer, Important, Ross, Oliver, guys, thank you for being part of the stream as well, guys. Like I say, big shout out to everybody for hanging out with me today. 15 people in the stream right now. That is crazy. That is definitely a new record in the last couple of months. Stevie coming in with the follow as well, guys. Thank you so much for the follows. I have got a little goal. I'm not trying to force anyone to hit the follow button. I would rather you hit the follow button because you like the streams rather than doing it because you see a goal. But I am trying to get to 5,000 followers before the end of the year. That was my goal at the start of the year, and we're relatively close. We're relatively close. But yeah, guys, if I've missed anyone, I do apologise. The chat was moving quite quick at one point. I do only have a small chat screen. Yeah, like I say, what are you guys all looking for Christmas? What are you hoping to get? I've got no idea what I'm getting from the wife. My wife can't keep a secret to save her life, but this year she's been a very secretive little bitch, and I've got no idea. Wow. I missed something. What are we talking about? I always wanted to do that as a kid. What are we talking about? I missed a comment and I don't know where. Man, I don't even want... Everyone's having a conversation and I feel like I've clearly missed the start of it, so I don't know what people are on about. Oh, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. Right, guys, that is our first yield. That is our first harvest of the year done. I don't think all this is going to fit into our trailer. I do just want to point that out. Oh, it was model fat. Ah, right. So you're being nosy on people's profiles, Wallop. Are we stalking people, Wallop? Is that what we're doing? Are we stalking people? Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm going to out you for that one. I saw the name and checked it out. If I saw your comment and thought, oh, I'm going to out him, maybe stalking people on TikTok. Yeah, I did not get all that into the... oh, I need to turn the header off. So let's do that. Let's do that. And let's fold that up. So yeah, hopefully within the next year, guys, we can get a bigger header. I do like these folding headers, though, guys. I really do. Oliver Dude, hello. Yeah, I really do like these folding headers because I don't have to piss around with trailers. Look, I can just do that. Right, I might go and put this remaining 1,000 litres in our chicken feed. So it's now 9:07 in the morning in game. So we've got to basically make 20 grand now to cover the next month's worth of loan fees. We've got a lot of loans we're going to have to cover in the next couple of months. So we've got to make at least 20 grand every month to cover loan fees. There we go. Top up the chicken feed. I tell you what, that is a very long pole, innit, on auger on that. That is a very long auger. Jesus. Right, I'm gonna try and get into here. Let's try. Nope. I could have really done with folding the harvester. I'm trying to not fold it up because one, I'm lazy. And two, what I'm thinking is if I can get it in here without folding it up, the roof's gonna cover it anyway. I'd have more room if I didn't have that roll in the way, to be honest. Now we've got another 21,000 litres of barley. Yes, I am, pal. We already owned it from our old harvester, so we're using it. But yeah, I do like to use those headers, because I can just unfold it when I get in the field. It makes streaming a lot easier because I suck with trailers and reversing dolly trailers and all that kind of stuff. So it's nice just to use those headers. But we do need to get a wider one. But, you know, we have to get what we can afford and what comes up in the shop. It's a nice little chicken building. It's not even a chicken building. It's literally just an open pasture that I just put it next to that building so it kind of looks like it. It's more just a... I really need to fix this, and I'm just going to spend a little bit of time here, guys, because this here really annoys me. That little bit there, that's not quite level. I catch it every... whoa. No. Maybe that. Maybe that. Maybe that. Is that going to be a lot smoother now? Are we not going to get stuck on there as much anymore? Maybe we won't get stuck there anymore. Right. Before I drop that barley into the chicken feed, we need approximately about 7,000 litres. No, I'm just playing. This is my solo let's play at the moment, dude. Right, so I've got barley in there. Right, so... Right, okay. We're gonna make basically wheat out of it. We're gonna make flour out of it once the windmill's been built. But it doesn't really matter what we put in here. I was just wondering if we had like less of something. But it's... By the time I do the wheat harvest, yeah. Let's have a look what we've got here. What we've got here. Wow, that is taking a lot more than I thought it would. Wow, I did not expect that to take quite so much, guys. It is, Ross, yes. It is, yes. Sorry, guys, it does give me a quick second just to catch up on the chat and stuff. I play the game and then give people a chance for comments, and then I kind of like spend a minute like going through them all and stuff. But yeah, we are playing the Kinlaig map. Right, we own our own harvester again now, guys, so we can technically do harvesting contracts. I'm gonna drop that into there. I think we best let's just move that a little bit further back so we don't hit that roof. A little bit tight under there sometimes, guys. Yeah, we hit the roof anyway. Maybe should have come in the other way. Yeah, we've squashed against the roof. Right, what jobs have we got then? Because we need 20 grand. I don't want to be doing a spinach contract, really. That's going to be... I'm not doing that hoeing contract. There is a baling contract. It's a round baler. I don't have a round baler. That's the problem. I don't have a round baler. I've only got a square one. I've only got a square baler. Right, let me drop that trailer there. But if there's no contracts to do right now, what we'll do is we'll just spend a little bit more time. I think, yeah, dude, I've been saying that myself, Ross. I think it's the best default map Giants have ever released. My opinion. Like I say, opinions are like arseholes. Everyone's got one and they're all different, but that's mine. I think it's the best default map Giants have ever made. Kinlaig, pal, it's part of the new Highland. My only issue is when people ask me what the map's called. I'm not really sure on the pronunciation of it. So it's Kinlaig. I'm sure it's probably said like Kinlaig with like, imagine a Scottish person saying it. You know what I mean? Something like that. Yeah, I personally think it's the best default map Giants have ever made. But I am also a bit biased, guys, because I don't like American maps. You know what I mean? I don't like them where there's like one field to the entire map. I'm not really into all that kind of game. I like the character of the hedges, the trees, the way of the maps and stuff. Yep, it's based on a Scottish map. Hence why you can build a Scottish castle. One of the builds on the map, guys, is to build a Scottish castle. And then, if you want to, you can build the windmill. Let me show you. Let me just give you a little. Let me give you a little tour, guys. So, if you come up to here, this is the castle you can build. All these are ruins. But just to give you an idea, I'm nearly two-thirds. Oh, I'm 2/3 of the way through this map. On the building. But all these buildings are ruins and you have to rebuild them all up. So that's build number 1 on the map. Now build number 2 is fantastic. If you come down to here, there's a windmill. You have to build the windmill. Okay? The windmill is your flour making production. If you don't build it, you can't use it. Hence why I'm currently building it. So yeah, I'm currently building the windmill so I can make flour. That's why all my wheat and barley is in storage, because right now I can't make flour. Yes, I could put in another production, but I want to build the one on the map. One of the rules I set when we started this series was, if there's a production on the map, we have to use the one on the map. So for example, I want to make flour so I can make bread. So now I have to build the freaking windmill. And that's why it's taking forever to do, because I have to build the freaking windmill. And that's what we're doing. Guys, if you are watching on the purple platform, guys, if you use exclamation mark lurk in the chat, lets me know you're there without doing out, and it just puts the little lurk. It puts like an automated lurk comment. That only works if you're watching over on Twitch. I'm going to play this. Kinlaig. But it's pronounced Kinlaig. It's pronounced Kinlaig. Well, at least I was pronouncing it correct one of the ways I was saying. Kinlaig. Cool. Lawson dude, thank you for liking the live stream, guys. We have had 23 new followers today. That is crazy. Like, our highest before was 13. We average about 10. And we've hit 23 today. So I do massively appreciate that. The amount of comments we've had today and the conversation has just been... It's just been constant. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Like I say, I will be live tomorrow, guys, but tomorrow's stream, it could be 20 minutes long, it could be 3 hours, I don't know. I normally stream for approximately 3-ish hours. But I'm only streaming tomorrow until the Dragon Lady finishes work, guys. And I've got no idea what time that's going to be. He always finishes early Christmas Eve, but I've got no idea. Oh. Yeah, guys, thank you for the likes, man. 12,358. Like, he's still increasing. Jesus Christ. That is just ridiculous. Ridiculous, guys. But yeah, we play Farming Simulator, guys. We play Euro Truck Simulator. I do occasionally play American Truck Simulator, but I am from Europe, guys. I do prefer the European one. I do get a little bit bored on the American one with like the straight roads that last for like 500 miles. I do get a little bit bored of that one, but we do play it sometimes. What do you want for Christmas? Honestly, pal, I don't need anything for Christmas, pal. I don't know what the wife's got me either. Is that Farming Simulator 22? You play Farming Simulator? No, we're playing 25, pal, but if you don't own Farming Simulator 22, guys, Farming Simulator 22 is coming up for free. It might have already been free with Epic Games, but if you don't own it and it hasn't become available for free on Epic yet, it is coming free for 1 day. I just don't know if that day has already been and gone. Yes, I believe Farming Simulator 25 is now worth buying. When the game first came out, I didn't like it. But I don't like any of them when they first come out because one, you get stuck with American maps, which I don't like to begin with, and two, the game when they release it is so badly broken it takes them nearly a year to fix it. And it does, guys. The optimization of this game is still not great, but it's a damn sight better than what it was. Guys, thank you for the follows. Lawson and Alone, thank you for the follows. I do appreciate that, guys. We're now up to 25. Wow. Yeah, my goal of 5,000 for the end of 2025 is kind of reachable with the way you guys are going. Rowan, dude, thank you for the follow as well, guys. Halfway there. Oh, that's just a daily follower count, guys. That's not how many it is to 5,000. I don't know how many I need to get to 5,000, but that's just Tickfinity's set a goal and put it on, and yeah, I normally average about 10. I normally average 10 new followers a stream. So the fact that we've got 26 today is... It's a Christmas miracle. I need 71. Oh, am I going to get that though? Because I tell you what, we're not going to be far from it, are we? We're about 1,000 new followers this year. And I didn't stream all of the year. I do just want to point out. But this is why I like live streaming, because you can have such a laugh with people live rather than on a comment system. But I do miss doing YouTube series as well, do you know what I mean? It's the worst thing, but I can't do both. That's why I kind of put all my videos from the live streams onto YouTube as VODs. It's a nice way to store them. Right, so I've got to move bales from this. I need the flatbed trailer over here then. Flatbed trailer's currently got, I think it's full of lime. There is something in the shop new. Have a look. I don't think it is actually new. It's another skid steer. It's another skid steer. Okay. Not a skid steer I need. Although right now actually the only thing I need is 20 grand in the bank. As long as we've got more than 20 grand at the end of the episode, that's the main thing. That just covers the loan payments. I'm playing 22 right now. Nice, dude. I spent a lot of time playing FS22. Dude, thank you for the heart me. Do you use a telehandler for bales? No, I've got a skid steer at the moment. That's all I can afford. I've got a skid steer. To be fair though, the skid steer does pick up 2 bales at once. Yo, dude, thank you for the 31 roses, man. Thank you very much. I waited then because it was still increasing. I weren't sure where it was going to stop at. I'm on PC, pal. I am playing on PC. God, I had a shocking night's sleep last night. Hot damn! Yo, thank you for the heart, me. Fair enough. Wherever you can afford. This is it, man. This is it, pal. This is it, pal. I was gonna say pal and then mate, and then I came out with mail. But yeah, this is it. This is it. Dude, thank you for liking the stream. Your name did just quickly pop up, but I weren't quick enough to read the name. But I did see someone who just liked the stream as well. But yeah, we're just trying to. A lot of our equipment came secondhand. This New Holland, by the way, guys, we bought this New Holland secondhand. It had 8% off the value. We got it for 100 grand. It had 1 hour on the clock. To give you an idea, guys, the New Holland now sits at 64.3. Hot damn! Yo, guys, thank you for the good poplars, the roses, the heart me's. Someone's just reached level 2 apparently. Oh, that must be the amount of comments you've put. And things to our stream. Lawson, dude, thank you for the 70 roses, my friend. Thank you very much. Like I said, I do have a very small chat window, guys. It does keep me, so I do have to look in different areas of it. The only downside to restreaming, don't just have one chat. But like I said, anyone who puts a comment that isn't being a dick, I chat to everybody. I'm not a big streamer, so I have the ability to chat to everybody. No, it's for the heart me. Yeah, I've got heart me's, I've got roses, I've got heart me's, I've got roses again, I've got good poplars. Yeah, thanks, guys. I do appreciate it. I never ask for it. I never ask for anything like that, ever. I never ask for anything like that. But I do appreciate everyone we get. Right, that is our field almost almost build. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word build. Genuinely couldn't think of the word build. So we'll get this bit done here. We'll get these bales off the field, and then what we need to do, guys, is we need to get this field ploughed. I'm sure this wanted ploughing last year, so yeah, it wants ploughing, it needs liming, and obviously it'll need fertilising when we do something with it. I just don't know what to put back in this field. Let me just have a little catch up on the levels are for gifting. It's when people send a certain amount of gifts and they level up. Nice. I don't get enough to know people to know there. I never receive anything usually to get people to notice that there's a level system to it. So like I said, I do appreciate everyone that we get. Right, so I need to unload the baler. So that's a new bale there. So we'll do that one there. We'll do that there. We'll leave that there. Right, done. My favourite tractor brand, I've got to be honest with you, I love the Leyland mod. You know what I mean? It's actually called the Fan Club, but most people call it Hartley because that's what you... Yeah, to be fair, because I don't use TikTok Live Studio, guys. So, for example, when I get something, I get double dot heart me double dot. I then get double dot go popular double dot. I just get the name of what it is. I don't, do you know what I mean? I do know the heart me's something to do with like a little fan club thing, but I get the, I don't get like an icon for it on the, because I use third party software. So I get like double dot, you know, double dot road double dot, for example. So yeah, that's why I read it as I get it, you see, because I have to read it as I get it, otherwise I kind of go a bit nuts. Guys, thank you for all the follows today. Someone has just followed, don't know how, where and why. Thank you for the follow. GTI, hello. Right, what have we got over here? I need to move the bales first. I need to move them. The problem is I've got to take off. This is what annoys me about this, guys. I need to take the bales off. No, sorry. I need to take the lime off this trailer to move the bales. Just to put the lime back on to go and lime the field. Pain in the ass. Right. Oh, I can do this as well. Oh, that's something I never did. We spilt some stone there yesterday, guys, and we didn't know how to get it back off the floor. Right, let me get that into there. Yeah, I spilt this stone here, guys, and I can't, look, I can't pick it up. Oh, it gave me 16 litres of it. Yeah, I can't pick that up. Really, really weird. But yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Got the fishing, this is the fishing expansion pack, dude. This is one of the farms on it. Just stack them up at the back. Yeah, but I've got more than I can... Right, I've got a genuine question. Where's my pallet fork? I've got a pallet fork somewhere, guys, and I don't know where it is. It is Kinlaig, pal. Kinlaig. Scottish map, part of the new fishing DLC. But yeah, it is crossplay map. The level tool will remove it if you... yeah, I can't pick it up, Paul. That's the downside. I literally can't pick it up. You've already put something different in the bucket. No, it's all stone, pal. It's all stone. If you go like to the end of yesterday's live stream on YouTube, where I saw the VODs, it's I weren't close enough to put the stone in, and it landed there, and I've not been able to pick them up since. Do you know what I mean? Game name is Farming Simulator. Nathan, thank you for the follow as well, guys. I do read everyone's comments. If I do miss it, I do read it several times to go through it. Yeah, it's Kinlaig, Kinlaig. It's part of the new Highland DLC on Farming Simulator. This takes forever at 11 mile an hour, guys. I do just want to point out 11 miles an hour. Tedious. Tedious. No, it's Kinlaig, pal. Kinlaig. I've had a Scottish person come in the chat and told me it's pronounced Kinlaig, and I do believe there is an I after the A. Farming Simulator 25, pal. Damn! Dude, thank you for the rose. Kinlaig. Yeah, I actually had a Scottish person come in and told me the pronunciation is Kin and then L-A-Y-G, so pronounce it like that, so it's Kinlaig. Which is quite good because that's kind of how I've always been pronouncing it. I've always given it a couple of different pronunciations because I weren't 100% sure, and they're like, no, it's pronounced this place. But yeah, that was quite cool. Hot damn! Yo, coming in with the roads. Thank you so much, guys, for all the roses today and everything. I do massively appreciate. I feel like it must be Christmas. I've received so much love today, guys, from you lot. I think it might be Christmas. Teddy, thank you for the follow, my friend. Like I say, welcome to the stream, everybody. Yeah, we play Farming Simulator 25, guys. We play Euro Truck Simulator. We play Formula 1. We play Evo, Assetto Corsa racing game. What else do we play? We play Apex as well sometimes. Don't tend to play that on stream, though. What other games do we play? I've kind of lost momentum now of what games I play. Right, so what I'm going to do right now... Whoa! Lost my... how many bills did you make? Oh, only about 5 or 6. 2, 4, 5... Oh, 7. I made 7 bales. It's not many. It's not many. I'm still here. I'm just housing my fields. Yeah, dude. Just, you know, I appreciate people watching. I appreciate people lurking. You know, you don't have to have a conversation. It helps me stream. You know, always cool. Yeah, I appreciate all the lurkers. Like right now, I've got like 4 people lurking on Twitch. You know what I mean? I don't yet know. I've not. I can only get animals if I have a way to feed them. And to be honest, I don't have a grass field, so I have the cow barn. I have a load of straw. I have a straw baler shredder. What I need to do now is I basically need to get a really bad field. Like, I want to get a field that is, you know, like a very poor yield. And then that way I can turn it into a grass field. And then that way I can... I don't want to use like a high field like this. This field is well in the 100%. Not just 100. But if I buy a field that say got a yield potential of like 80, for example, I would rather use that field to make it into a grass field. That way you don't lose like yield potential, because I'm only going to make hay and silage out of it anyway. If that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. I kind of feel like it does, but I also kind of feel like that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't try to use too many mods like that, pal, otherwise it takes the fun out of the game. Don't mind using productions like that when, like, your farm's so big you need to use productions like that because you just don't have time. But, like, we only own 3 fields, you know what I mean, at the moment. I feel like as a 3-field owner, we should be making TMR. But as we get bigger and we can't keep on top of things, that's when I would get productions like that. But right now, if I made TMR for free using something like that kind of thing, for example, and not having to mix it manually, I'd end up with days where there's nothing to do. Oh, there's another bale down there. I can only carry 2 at the most with this little skid steer. Like I said, the skid steer is not great, guys, but you know what? It works rather well. Like I say, as soon as we can afford a telehandler, you know, we will get one. It's just when the telehandler's been in the discount shop, we haven't had the money, and when we've had the money, there hasn't been one. What tractors do you have? I own a JCB from the new DLC. Tom and Ollie, thank you for the follows. And I own the New Holland that is from the new DLC as well. Both bought second hand. And then I have 1 skid steer. I'm sure this person will not appreciate me piling straw bales outside their house, but I don't care. Yo, Nicolette, I'm back. JC, I think it's a fast track. It is. If you go into small tractors, it is this one. It's the Fast Track 2000 4-wheel steering series. It's part of the new DLC, and it's like 50 grand, brand new. You ever tried gold mining? No. Why would I want a gold mine on a farming game? If I wanted a gold mine, I'd go play Gold Mining Simulator.
Hot damn!
Yo, Philip, thank you for the rose, my friend. Yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. 996, thank you for the follow. I have the Class Lexion 6900. We did buy it second hand and it's already lost 40 grand in value. Yeah, we have to go out though, guys. At some point we need to make some money. We need at least 20 to 21 grand in the bank just to cover loan fees for the next month. The harvester is costing us 4 grand a month for the next 3 years. And yeah, we need to get that. Right, I'm going to leave this here because I am going to bring the flatbed trailer over at some point. Oh, I left this trailer running. That was not good. So what I'm thinking here, guys, is I'm thinking we're just going to take a minute. We're going to look at the growth calendar. Is it just? It's just so fun on farming sim. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The game, any game is what you make of it. I've got 2 months to get this ready, so I'm not in a rush. But next month I will be harvesting my wheat field. So we do need to, we need to be looking at some contracts, guys, because we need to make 20 grand. And to be quite honest with you guys, these contracts suck. These contracts suck. Like, they suck. Where's the big paying contracts gone? I could do that. It's 3 grand. Actually, I don't mind that contract. Let me go and do that. Let me go and let's just break this this up a little bit. Let me just go do that contract. And I'll tell you the reason why. The stone goes in my line production anyway. Yeah, I need to make a little bit of money while also working in our field. You know what I mean? When you go to sell your vehicles, power wash them for more money. Really? How much extra do you get though from the power washing? I've not power washed a single thing on this game yet. How much extra do you get though? Is it peanuts or is it actually... Yeah, I'm a little bit all over at the moment, guys. I'm just trying to earn a little bit of money. I'm hoping once I do this, it'll come up with a new contract, you know what I mean? Once we've done this. Yeah, guys, 15 people watching us right now. That's the highest I've had in a month, you know what I mean? Easy. And I do appreciate everybody coming in and having this awesome conversation. Like I said, if anybody plays Farming Simulator, if anyone plays, if you play Euro Truck Simulator, like I said, I do truck. People can join us on trucking. I do have a community Minecraft server, guys. Yeah, open to anyone to play, and you just got to be in the Discord to be whitelisted. It's our way of keeping the community safe on the Minecraft server. Joe Eastwood, thank you for the follow. And I wish your name was Clint Eastwood. Teddy, the only reason you can't join on this one, pal, is I'm using private custom mods, pal, on a single player. I've got mods that I can't share on this series. They're edits of other people's, you see. 65 followers. Is that all I need to get to 5,000? That'd be cool. Sorry, guys. I was... I don't know if you can tell there, guys, but I was reading the chat screens and not actually looking at where I was driving. Yeah, terrible. My bad. If you're here for the excellent driving, guys, you are watching the wrong channel. Oh my god, I need to just read the chat when I'm in a field, because as I'm driving around now, I'm just crashing. The map is Kinlaig, pal. Kinlaig. It's the New Highland DLC. Right, so, like I said, this is not like the greatest contract in the world, guys, but we keep the stone from these contracts, so we don't mind them. Get better at driving. I know, Jack, you don't need to tell me, pal. Honestly, it's because I'm looking at a different screen. My chats are obviously on a different screen, and that is literally what is screwing with me at the moment. And done. Well, it's a bit hard to read people's comments. Would you like me to ignore everybody in the chat, Jack? Don't see the point in streaming if you're going to sit there and ignore everyone. What do you... JCB, I've got the fast track 4000, I think he said. Did he say 4000? 2000 and then four-wheel steer? It's the new JCB in the new DLC, basically. We fell lucky, actually. Both of our tractors are off the new DLC, and they both came from the discount shop. Yo, Vader, how you doing, pal? Welcome back, dude. Welcome back. Yeah, between you guys watching on TikTok and the people watching on Twitch, we're averaging nearly 20 viewers. That's ridiculously crazy, do you know what I mean? Oh, what telehandler? To be honest with you, I'll buy any telehandler as long as it's in the discount shop. We don't use a telehandler enough to buy and justify buying a brand new one. I'm quite happy buying second-hand equipment. The only thing I want to kind of get is, if I ever replace this New Holland, I do want to get a new tractor. But we bought this New Holland in the second-hand shop, and it only came with 1 hour on the clock. Do you know what I mean? Hal, hello, welcome. I'm going to London. Nice, dude. Do you live far from London? My dog is watching you on live stream. Hello, JH Models dog. What dog do you have? What map is that? Kinlaig, pal. The new Highland DLC. It's the new Highland DLC. Right, we're going to do rows, guys. That's why we were doing the... going to the bottom. I think you're done. Yeah, I know, dude. I'm trying to do rows. I'm from Australia here. Well, there's one thing, guys. We know Vinny's over the age of 16 because of the new social media ban. How you doing, Vinny? Welcome to... welcome from... little old England. How's the weather down under? Although saying that, you guys will be hitting summer now, won't you? I forgot he's small. Jack Russell, Yorkshire Terrier, Pug, Chihuahua. What other small breeds of dogs is there, guys? What other small breeds? Pretty hot over here, about 40. What, over 40 degrees Celsius? My wife would still be cold. I do just want to point out, my wife would still be cold. Yeah, I know it's warm. I've got family living in Perth, and... yeah. God, I know what answered them since my uncle died, actually. Yeah, I know your weather's the opposite to ours, so you guys get like Christmas on the beach and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Where are you from? Little old England, pal. Little old England. Yeah, 40 degrees. Ouch. Yeah, it was 42 degrees Celsius. Oh, dude, I don't like 25. Yeah, 42 degrees Celsius, my wife would still be cold, honestly. My wife gets sunburnt and she's still cold to touch. Literally. I don't know how she does it. Literally, my wife will literally be cold to touch and she'll be sat there with sunburn. Genuinely don't get how her body works. But, you know, to be quite honest with you guys, I don't understand the women. I don't understand how they work. Because even if you think you understand how a woman works, you're wrong. I don't mean that in a horrible way. It's just, you know, women are a complicated species. Definitely. I've been married to a man for nearly 20 years and I've still got no idea how she works. Not a clue. Not a clue. Not a clue. All I know is even when I'm right, I'm wrong. Yo, Vinny, thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome. Like I say, welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I genuinely can't believe, like, the amount of viewership and, like, the conversation we're having, guys. Like, this is freaking awesome. Yes, JH, I am playing on PC. I am playing at PC. Hence the custom mods. Right, I am struggling a little bit just to get that, just to get turned around enough. As you can see, we're only 44% full, guys, but this is going to basically make us some free lime for the farm. That's another reason why I wanted to do this contract. One, it helps make us lime, and two, it is going to pay us to do it. 9:50. Yeah, I'm going to say you're about 10 hours ahead. It is 10:45. It's 10:45 p.m. here. 10:45 a.m. here. And I know you can be like about 10 hours ahead. Over in the land of Oz, in the Wizard of Oz. (9:15 p.m.) Like 9.5 hours. 10.5 hours. 10.5 hours. Wow. 10.5 hours. That's a hell of a time zone though, isn't it? A hell of a time zone. 10.5 hour difference. Born in England though, so it was a hell of a time zone. Yeah, I can imagine, pal. I can imagine. To be honest, it's a hell of a time zone. Just going on holiday there, do you know what I mean? Brisbane are 10 hours ahead of us, and my aunt lives there. Yeah, I've got family living in Perth. I can't remember what they used to be. But I'm just working out now. It's 10:46 p.m. for us, which means it's 9:16 a.m. for us, and it's 9:16 p.m. for him. So that makes what? 10.5 hours. Right. Can we get the rest of the stone? We can get the rest of the stone, guys. We will get the stone. Like I said, the stone does go in our production and gives us free lime. So, oh, we can't get the stone. It's not letting us get the stone, okay? I thought it was going to let me. But that's another £3,000 for the bank, guys. So, yeah, that's, to be quite honest with you guys, that's just brilliant. We need to make 10 grand somewhere though, guys. We need 10 grand. Yeah, it's 10.5 in summer and 9.5 in winter. Yeah, the time zones, yeah. That's crazy though, isn't it? Crazy, crazy, crazy. What I need to do one day is I need to fly to Australia on my birthday so that my birthday can last an extra 10 hours. Could you imagine if you could just teleport? I'd celebrate my birthday. I'd make it a 2-day festival. We'll spend one in Australia and then, you know, only lose half a day coming back. You know, you could have like a 1.5 day birthday. That'd be cool. I'd drive my wife mad, that. I drive my wife mad when it's my birthday for just 24 hours. Imagine adding like an extra 10 hours onto it. Sunshine took me about 30 hours to... Wow! 30 hours flight. Do you know how many shits I have in one day? And it would take... How many shits I'd have to have on an aeroplane if it was 30 hours to get there? I have like 4 shits a day. And now imagine, do you know what I mean? So that's like 6 shits just flying to Australia I would need personally. That's crazy. I know that's not a statistic nobody wanted to know. But like, I literally shit 4 times a day. If it takes like a day and a half to get to Australia, I would have 6 shits just flying to Australia. Honestly, what a statistic. Patrick, dude, Toby, thank you for the follows, guys. I do. I'm sorry, guys. I had to put that statistic out there. Sel, thank you for the follow, guys. What map is this? It is Kinlaig, pal. Kinlaig, the new Scottish map on the Highlands DLC. Yeah, I'm sorry for giving you guys way too much information there, but yeah. Then imagine then I'm having 7 shits. I literally shit 4 times a day. Literally, the amount of food I eat, I'm not surprised. But yeah, I would literally shit. If it took me 30 hours to get there, That is ridiculous though, guys. That is. To be fair, extreme turbulence would probably have even more. But yeah, what a statistic. How, instead of how many hours it takes to get to Australia, we shall now determine the time in Australia of how many shits you have to get there. And I'm having 6 at least. Oh, guys, I'm terrible at reversing today. Oh, what a statistic. I love that. Wait till I tell the dragon lady. Oh, missed it. There we go. There we go. Let's get this stone into here. Oh, it didn't take it all. Okay, interesting. Yeah, guys, that was amazing. What a bit of conversation. That's it. You spaz out, but that'll do me lovely. Right, so I'm thinking here then, guys. I've got an idea. Is 25 worth the upgrade? I do believe so, especially now this DLC's come out. I do think it's worth it, to be honest. When Farming Simulator first came out, I would have said no, but now it's, yeah. The game takes a good 6 months just to get working properly. So what I'm going to do right now, guys, is I'm going to basically take the trailer over there. I'm then going to go and get my lime spreader. I'm going to spread the lime before I plough it. And then that way when we plough it, we're technically putting the lime into the ground. But not only that, it will get rid of the lime so we can put those bales on the back of this trailer. What's the DLC? Highland DLC. As in Scottish Highlands. Highlands fishing, that's the one. Yo, dragon lady. Right, guys, be on your best behavior. The wife has arrived. Dragon lady, Vinny is from Australia, and he was just informing me that yesterday or today, because he's technically ahead of us, isn't he? It was 42 degrees Celsius today. And as I was saying to everybody in the chat, since there's like 25 people watching, you'd still be fucking cold. And that was putting it politely, guys. It is Farming Simulator 25, yes. Ooh, that would be amazing apart from the spiders. Does anybody want to marry a dragon lady, guys? She's free to go home. She just wants to live somewhere warm without spiders. I don't think that really exists, but, you know, it might do somewhere. But yeah, guys, how much is the DLC? If you play on console, guys, you have to buy the DLC from your console store. If you buy and play, if you play on PlayStation, no, sorry, if you play on PC, guys, you can go to a website called Loaded, and it is a lot cheaper to buy the DLC from Loaded than it is from Giants Direct. Yes, I am a Giants partner, guys, but I am all about trying to save my community money rather than make Giants more money. I'd rather you guys save money. I thought I'd pop in while waiting for some contracts to be finished. Yeah, Dragon Lady, I've got like 25 people watching. 20 on TikTok, 4 on like... on Twitch. Right, you can't hear the game sound, guys. I've kind of zoomed out just so I can see the spread a little bit easier. Yeah, amazing, amazing stream today. 38 new followers, 14,000 stream likes. That's just crazy, guys, crazy. Oh, we ran out of lime. I didn't even notice. Didn't even notice we'd actually run out of lime. How bad's that? Nice. I was in your live yesterday. I know you were, Nathan. I know you were, pal. I do remember people, you know, who would come in the streams. I remember. Yeah, crazy. It's crazy. Wow, we just shot up to like 31 viewers. That's crazy. That's crazy, guys. I'm not getting paranoid with the viewers. It's just we never get that. We normally have like 3. We normally have like 3 viewers. Today we're at 30 right now, just on TikTok alone. And then there's the 4 that are watching on Twitch. It's crazy. It's crazy. Where did everybody come from? Where did everybody come from? That's just ridiculous. I'm really wasting it, but I don't want to miss any on the edge of the edge of that field corner. Do you know what I mean? Plus, that's why I brought all the lime to the field, because I knew we were going to use a lot of lime. And that, my friends, is another 3,000 litres of lime gone. It's because all the big fancy streamers don't look at their chat. I read everybody's chat. I read everyone's comment. Finger Dude, thank you for liking the stream. I genuinely do. If someone's going to come in my stream and talk to me, I will chat to you. The only time I will struggle to read chat, guys, is if I'm playing Formula 1. Because it's very hard to read this chat when you're like 200 miles an hour. But I do try. I do want to point out that I do still try and read the chat. Right, guys, this is all the lime I've got left. I've got one more bag on the farm. I didn't think we'd use it all, to be honest. Guys, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the new follows as well, guys. If your alert hasn't come through, that is because someone is spamming the crap out of the like button right now. And it goes in order, basically. So it will come through. Just got to give it a chance. Right, that is ridiculous how much lime we have just used today. Right, let's get this a bit smaller so we don't waste as much. I do try and go live every day, pal, during the week. Obviously Christmas is coming, so there will be there'll be a little bit of time over Christmas where I'm not live, but 9 AM UK time is kind of my stream time. I usually stream for approximately 3-ish hours. Ish. You know what I mean? I start at 4:30 on the morning and then I play till about 6 PM in game. I can't believe I got to go all the way back to the farm just to finish this little bit. But yeah, we do also play games on an evening. Sometimes the Dragon Lady says she wants to play trucking, and if the Dragon Lady wants to truck, guys, we kind of play trucking. So yeah, sometimes we do stream twice a day. That's where we play Euro Truck Simulator at the same time. But yeah, they can be on an evening from about 7 PM. Guys, thank you for the follows. Oh yeah, the Dragon Lady is the Dragon Lady likes to truck, guys. So, and if the Dragon Lady likes to truck, it's a bit rude not to truck. Plus it means we get to play more games. See, this is why I went and did that contract, so we can make the lime. That used 8 bags of lime and this tub here just to do that one field. There is another lime to spawn, but I don't know if it's going to spawn. That might be in the way because that's overlapping that corner there. That might stop it from spawning. Not the end of the world if it isn't. I'm off after tomorrow until the 5th of Jan. That is very true. The Dragon Lady is off work for about 11 days from after tomorrow, so yeah, might do some Euro Truck Simulator during the day as well as farming, and then that way, you know, people can join us trucking if they want. What's the name of the map you're on? Kinlaig. Kinlaig. It's part of the new Highlands Fishing DLC. There we go. We have limed that field. That took nearly another 400 litres. That is ridiculously crazy. Right, so I just got to go and drop the lime back off at the at the farm, and then we'll get these bales loaded up and then get it unloaded at the farm. Yeah, we need to make another. We need to make at least another 20 grand, really. Always like to have a little bit of money on. A little bit of money in the bank as well as covering 20 grand. 20 grand in loan payments, guys. £20,000. Something I. Yo, dude, thank you for the follow. Something I do just want to quickly do before I go and do those bales. Though. I've been meaning to do it now for about 2 live streams. I want to go do it now. Just want to go and sell our excess chickens. Yo, dude, thank you for the follow. I've got no idea how to pronounce your name. Right, let me just go like this. Let me go into here and let's go and get the excess chickens. Basically, guys, if the chickens are fully grown, I don't need to. We don't need to be keeping them. 10 months old, fully grown. Oh, hang on a minute. There is 40 there at 7 months. They're not really ready for. But the 20. We've got to sell egg. We've got to sell chickens. I don't know how many. Oh, I literally did just fill the trailer. Nice. Yeah, otherwise we're breeding chickens and we're not actually making... yeah, so we just got to keep the chickens rolling, basically. But yeah, Owen, guys, everybody who has just followed, I do appreciate everybody who has just smashed the follow button. I do appreciate it, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 2 hours into live stream. I've got like an hour left to live stream and I've got to make 20 grand. I don't know if this is going to be possible. I'm going to make maybe £500 on these chickens, but that's not a lot. £500 is not 20 grand, you know what I mean? Yes, Finn, I am playing on PC, pal. I am indeed. What do you guys play your games on? What consoles? PC? If you play console, what console? Very curious. It is a 25. Yes, Farming Simulator 25. It is. I play a PS5. Nice. My eldest has got PS5. I play PS4. Ooh, guys. Oh. You guys can't even get play Farm Sim 25. That sucks. I mean, like, it sucks you can't play 25. Not sucks, like, you know. You get the idea. Right, that just saved us quite a lot of money in transfer fee. So we're gonna drop them. Right, that's £1,000. So that wasn't too bad. That was 500. Right, so we've made 2 grand from chickens. And to be fair, guys, we've only ever bought 10 chickens. No, we bought 20 chickens. All the rest have been bred. We just made 2 grand in chickens. I'm happy with that. 2 grand in chickens. I'm happy with that. I say we'll have a little bit of wood down at the sawmill to sell at the end of the episode, like we always do. 22 is better. That's because you haven't played 25 on this map, pal. You got any way of doing forestry? I can do forestry. Christmas? What about Christmas? Gosh, what are you on about Christmas, dude? Oh, you're getting a PS5 for Christmas, right? Sorry, your comment was split over 2 with a couple of comments in between. Yeah, you're getting a PS5 for Christmas? Nice. This is looking very, very nice indeed. Yeah, I had to do that just now. Kinlaig, pal. Kinlaig, Zach. I'm getting a full suspension Vitus bike for Christmas. I've got no idea what that is, but I'm going to presume it's a very fancy mountain bike. Remember one thing, guys, there is a delay between stream chats coming through and obviously me either, you know, just take a few seconds and then by the time I've told you what it is, a few seconds to come back to you kind of thing. Yes! Scottish Map DLC. Alright, let's go and connect up to this trailer and let's get these straw bales moved. We've got to plough this field and we've got to make some money. I just don't know how and where I'm going to make money. I'm a little bit concerned with it at the moment. It's so worth it. I love this map, dude. Yes, I love it. I do need to go and check on my castle and that though, guys, on the build. I need to make sure that we're not running out of supplies for the buildings we are building. The constructible buildings. Right. Let's do that now, actually, before we do what else. So we're going to go to our castle and still working on the castle stone. And our windmill is... Wow, that is very, very slow. I don't really know what he's building right now, but either way, it's very, very slow. Hey up, we've got a ladder in there. Yeah, not really sure what he's building on the moment. I wish it'd kind of tell you what the progress was like. For example, is he building, you know, is he building the frame? Is he building, like, you know, the grinding stone things? I've got to go. See you soon. Bye, Dragon Lady. Right, guys, we can all be mean again now. The Dragon Lady's gone. Right, let me get that into there. Let me get that into there. I gotta be careful though, guys, and I have to go slowly. He doesn't really like lifting 2 bales. It'll do it, but if you do it very quickly or you give it like a jarring movement, yeah, you can you know, like that. So you gotta be very careful with how we got to be very careful. It's got stuck somewhere apparently. Yeah, I'm not the best at front loading, guys. I'm really, really, really not the best at this kind of part. But I know if I go slow and steady, it works. See what I mean? Gotta go a little bit more steady. Come on. Push that way, but don't push it off. Don't push it off. Just... Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Yes! I did it. I did it. They didn't fall, guys. They didn't fall. I'm very happy with that. Ah! Anyone want to play? Sometimes I want to play, but no, in a single player. To be honest, I'm looking for community members. I do own a farm in Tim. Well, I don't own it. I am partnered with Very Games for a partnered server. I'm looking for reliable people who can run it for me, because I'm not always around to run it. But I need someone who's like a member of the community, you know, not just a... Like, I mean, no disrespect or meanness when I say this, but I don't need someone who's new and like is only here for the server. I need someone who's going to help me run the server as well as like be in the streams and active and stuff, because otherwise I can find anyone to run the free server we get. I don't know if I'm going to be able to... Can I put this on there? Yes! I did it! Yay! Right. Yeah, we don't need to plough our field today. We just need to earn some money. But yeah, I'm looking for people, like, normally I used to have a couple of people who could do stuff, but They're not members in the community anymore, but yeah, I've got a server. I'm partnered with Very Games. If you don't know who they are, it's a server company where you can basically get like multiplayer servers where they're up like 99.9% of the time. I just don't have time to run it, to be quite honest. Right, I am going to have to go for a pee in a minute, guys, but it literally takes me about 2 minutes. My freaking game room's got an ensuite. That bump there is horrible. Why is there a bump there? I did wonder what I kept hitting earlier on, do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's what it was. I'll tell you what, actually, let me put that there. Field 26 might have to be done as a contract. I really don't want to do that as a contract, but I don't really see what else I can do. $63,000 litres of straw here. I suppose we could sell some straw, but it's the wrong time of year. 63. Let's have a look. What have we got straw-wise? So we've got 11 grand as a maximum value, but right now it's only valued at 8 grand. It's enough to help cover the cost, but yeah, it's a big loss. Plus I'm going to have more straw in the next episode. So in July, guys, we will have our field over there to harvest. So we're not only are we going to be working on our own fields. Oh. I'm happy to do this. I'm running short on time, guys. We've got less than an hour of stream, and I need to make 20 grand. To be fair, we might make it just with the wood that's for sale. I don't think I need to deliver any more wood to the castle or the windmill, at least yet anyway. It's the windmill that's slowing me down at the moment, guys. Like, I've got all this wheat and I've got all this barley in storage. It's easy money to sell, but I'm just trying to get it where the price of straw at the moment, pal, is absolutely shocking. I can show you on screen in a second. So at the moment it is £36 per 1,000 litre. Absolutely shocking. If I was to sell all my straw now, we'd get 8 grand. I could get nearly 12 for it. And I'm going to have more straw tomorrow. I was going to do it without using Super Trend, but like I say, I've got to make the money in this episode, or we're going to be in a financial shit show next time. Just going to have a look in here though, what we've got. So we've got 22,800 litres of barley. Oh, we've got 2 lots of barley. Why has the barley gone into 2 separate things? Why didn't the barley just... Why put barley in 2 separate ones? Anyway, let me just do a quick calculation. That's a horrible price. Yeah, tell me about it, pal. Tell me. Let's just call it 23,000 for wheat. So, wheat is not a great price. It's not a great price. 3, 6, 9. We've got about 3, 6. Just over 6,000 in wheat. Barley is 20,000 again. So barley is 20 grand. No, it's not. 20,000 litres times. Yeah, I've got about 6 grand in each one. Literally, absolutely peanuts. So yeah, I am stuck doing this hoeing contract by the look of it. Right, guys, I'm literally just going to nip to the bathroom, guys. I need a pee. Right, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to use the bathroom. Right, so we were doing the hoeing contract. Ugh. I did a lot of hoeing yesterday, and I really didn't want to do any more, but we need money. Actually, we need this tractor to go a little bit quicker in reverse, actually. Right. Let's go and do this contract. Seem to have fixed that problem though on the crossing. Yeah, we're gonna have to plough up our barley field as well. A little bit. I need to do that today really, because if we do stream tomorrow, I am gonna be straight on with the wheat harvest. That's gonna be the problem with that. Max dude, thank you for liking the stream. I did see that come in. Yo, dude, thank you for the follow. 3. Brands, dude, thank you for the follow as well. I really do appreciate that, guys. Wow, 44 followers today. That is crazy. My little goal of reaching 5,000 followers for the end of the year is not far out of reach. Not far out of reach. Yeah, guys, thank you for the follows, thank you for the likes, thank you just for the awesome conversation today, guys. We hit 31 followers at one point, 31 viewers at one point today, and the majority of you were talking. That is just growth. And yet on Twitch I haven't had a single comment today. It's crazy how it works, isn't it? Our TikTok is just so much more interactive. Right, I'm not sure how to get to the field I need to go to. This is the long way route. Actually, there isn't a quick way to get to it. We're going to have to go this way. Yeah, I own field 18, guys. I own field number 10 and I own field number 16. But I do own the sawmill and I do own plot of land 60, which is the windmill. Which you have to build, by the way, guys. You can't make flour till you build the windmill. And it's taking forever to build. We are now on June year 4. And the castle and the windmill isn't built. I need to play Farming Simulator 25. I pre-ordered it and I played on the release for the visual. Yeah, dude, it has massively improved in gameplay since then. It still has its issues, but yeah. It's just a very unoptimized game. But to be honest, I don't think Giants could release a game that is optimized. I think if they released an optimized game, I think I would die of shock. But it's still badly optimized. The game engine is so out of date now. Like, it's still classed as a one-core CPU game. Who uses one core for a game in 2025? Do you know what I mean? Even Minecraft, you can use more than one core. And that was designed on one core originally. Yeah, this is not the most exciting job, this one, guys, I'm afraid. It is just something to earn a little bit of money. We've got to have 20 grand in the bank. And I can't rely on wood to sell. Well, that's 30% done, and we haven't even done a headland yet. I hate hoeing contract. I don't mind them, but I'm doing them at like 12 meters wide, pal. So I don't mind them. It's easy money. There's no consumables, just a bit of diesel and a little bit of time. I've done a lot of them though, but it's that time of year, wasn't it, where they were the contracts to do. Like, I've got a field full of soybeans. We'll make some big money off the soybeans this year. I'm going to use the soybean income to pay off a loan. Also, my throat's gone really dry all of a sudden. So yeah, I do apologise if I'm doing that a bit. Wow. I don't normally have this amount of conversation in a live stream. And I think I've kind of just lost my voice. But we've had conversation from like start of this stream to the very end, and it's like, it's crazy. Like, I normally stream for between 2.5 to 3 hours. Get to about 6 PM in game basically. But I do have to just make 20 grand, and then I've got to go down to the sawmill and deal with that. I need to put some wood in the sawmill. I've got little bits I need to be doing. I just need to get the 20 grand quickly. I will make a bit of money on wood that I sell, but it won't be loads. That's the problem. Trying to find the weeds. There we go. %. I'm hoping there's maybe another weeding contract come up when we do this one. I'm not expecting there to be one, but if there is one come up, that would at least put me within touching distance of the 20 grand. Then when we sell the wood, like I say, there won't be loads, maybe about 15 grand. But like I say, you need to have a little bit of money in the bank anyway. There is many weeds in that field. Yeah, quite a few to be fair. Stage 2 though, innit, on the when it comes to the contract, so always more on stage 2 than stage 1. %. Yeah, we've made some money today. We haven't made as much as we could make, but we have to deal with our own fields. But we are getting to the point soon where we are gonna, you know, now harvest season is upon us. We're looking at cultivation. We're looking at ploughing. Do you know what I mean? What's that machine doing? It's pulling weeds out, pal. Pulling very small weeds out the ground. My map, I have 2 fields of oats. Nice. Yes. Jack Agri Dude, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That should be the end of that field. It is. Yeah, I'm hoping for some cultivating, some ploughing fields coming up contract wise. That's giving me 2,800. That wasn't as much as I thought. There is another hoeing contract. That is a long way to go, guys, for £1,800. Even the Deadwood contract is... Why did I... Why did I do that? I did not mean to borrow the bloody tools to do that. What an idiot. What an idiot. Yeah, I don't really like doing it like this where we're just flying across the map, but you know, it's 3 trees, guys. 3 trees. Cut down 3 trees, contract done. They're dead anyway. Could technically take them to the sawmill. There we go, done. That's not the contract out. How? I lost £500 because I accidentally clicked borrow machinery. I'm worse off now than I was before I did that freaking contract. Because it was £900 to rent the machinery because I accidentally pressed the wrong freaking button. I just can't get a break today. I need to make money. I need to make money. And I've just wasted 500 quid. Right, let's have a look. Dude, thank you for sharing the stream today as well, guys. It's Jay's model on his other account. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. You'll probably have to remind me of that a few times. When people have got multiple accounts, I do forget. I really do. I remember people's accounts, but then when they've got more than one, it's like, Yeah, guys. 17,000 likes. We've had 45 new followers there. I have no idea how much that means to me. Considering the other platform I stream to, I have not even had a single comment today. That's 4 streams now on the purple platform where I haven't had a single comment. And TikTok has just been banging from word go. It's crazy. Yeah, I really didn't want to drive this distance to do one hoeing contract, guys. But unfortunately, yeah, gonna have to. Really, Kat? I knew you were going to do that. You were going to pull out in front of me and then stop. It's a long drive up this hill though, guys. We've got to go to the top of this hill, turn right, and then do a £1,800 contract. I can't believe that these are all the contracts there is. It's absolutely nothing to do. Terrible. We are 6 months through the year though, guys, so we've got 6 months worth of wood chips. So in 6 months we'll be making about 40 grand. Wood chips and soybean income is going to be used towards my loans. We've got a lot of loans. I'm hoping the soybean contract is going to yield very, very well. It has been ploughed, it has been limed, it has been fertilised. I'm hoping it's going to yield very well. Yes, I don't have access to that. I am actually trying to do that one. See, where was this contract a minute ago? We could go do this contract. Oh, you know what? Freaking game. Do we do that barley contract, guys? Problem is, I might struggle to get the wood done. I don't know. You do get to keep the excess barley. It's not a bad contract to do for 10 grand. I will just point out it's not a bad contract. I don't know if we should do that barley contract. That barley contract that had come up like 5 minutes ago. We wouldn't have done these bloody hoeing contracts. Am I going to be able to get it harvested in 25 IRL minutes? That is the question. 10 grand is... Yeah, but I've only got like half an hour left of stream time, dude. Actually, I've got 25 minutes. I want to be precise, I've got 24 minutes. I've got to make 10 grand in 24 minutes, but I do have to deal with the wood today. That's the thing. This will put us at nearly 18 grand. 800, that's 17, over £17,000. So I mean, the barley contract is a good contract, but I'm thinking of time. Like, why didn't that contract come up earlier? I could have done that contract like half an hour ago when we've been struggling to find jobs to do, because, well, we've got jobs to do on our farm, but I need jobs that are going to give us a little bit of income. So we've been doing all these little puny little weeding jobs. Then a freaking 10 grand barley contract comes up. Terrible. %64 done on this. Yeah, that's annoying. That's very annoying, because I would have much preferred to have done the barley field rather than these 2 weeding contracts. I've done a lot of weeding over the last 3 streams, but like I said, that was because it was the time of year it was. By the time I drive a harvester down there, that could take 10 minutes. It's not exactly a quick machine to move. It wouldn't be too bad if it was a field closer to the farm. It is literally the opposite corner. Right, 97% done on this contract. There we go. That's annoying. Like, why didn't that come up sooner? Completed, £1,800. Is there any more? Field 48. That's mine, that's mine, that's mine. That's not ready. 7, 8, 13, 25. All these are all ready next month. That's the only one that's ready. But look at the size of that field. It's a good contract to do. I just don't have time to do it, and it won't be there in the next episode. That's the problem. Really, really, really annoyed with that one. That is kind of screwed me at the last minute to do that. And there is no more contracts to do. So this is now us dealing with the wood. It sucks when it happens, guys. It sucks when it happens. I'm not going to get it done in 20 minutes. It'll take me 5 minutes to drive there. Then we've got to harvest it. Then we've got to run the trailers to the opposite side of the map. We won't get that done in 20 minutes. That's a shame. It takes this long just to drive back to the farm, and we're near it. So to drive the opposite way, there just isn't enough time to do it. I'm really annoyed with that. Really annoyed with that, because I would have loved to have done that barley field. But to give me it when I don't have time. Like, if I was streaming longer, it could have been done. But I do have somewhere to be. Just at for about 12:30, you see. I've got an appointment. That's why I only stream for 2.5 to 3 hours, you see. Gives me a day to plan other stuff. I mean, we've got to drive all this way, yeah, just to get to our farm there, just to drop this off. So yeah, we're not going to be able to do it, guys. We're not going to get the barley field. That's really annoyed me, though. It's annoyed me because we could have done it if it showed up earlier. It sucks. How are we doing though, guys? How are we doing? Numbers have dwindled down now. Let's always tell at the end of stream. Yeah, we had 31 viewers at one point today, and we had like what, 20 of you all talking at once. That was insane. I was struggling with chat, but we managed to read every comment and chat to everyone and reply to every single person. Because we are freaking awesome. Wow. Yo, dude, thank you for the follow. That is my only interaction from that platform all day, Danny. Literally. Nearly 3 hours in, and that is the only interaction from there all day. That is crazy. Been like that for like, I'm sure this is the 4th stream. Thursday, Friday. No, we didn't do Friday. We didn't stream Friday. We were busy. Something IRL came up, and it kind of meant I couldn't do it. Right, now we need to go all the way back down, guys. All the way back to the sawmill. This is why I hate having this farm. Note to self, guys, this is a wonderful farm to have, but it's such a freaking nightmare to get to all the productions. Buy the one in the middle of the map. Trust me. Learn from my mistake, guys. Yeah, guys, thank you to everybody who has liked the stream as well today, guys. We have had 17,997 likes. We've had 45 new followers on TikTok and 1 on Twitch. A big shout out to everybody. You have made this stream very, very busy today. Come on, tractor. Da, 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 da. I did tell you everything was so far away. And this is the shortcut. Nah, we'll top up a bit of fuel while we're here, but yeah, it doesn't help. We should have £500 more than we should have. That Deadwood contract really did screw us. I can't believe I accidentally pressed the wrong button. That's the worst thing. I just hope we got plenty of wood in storage. To be honest with you, not by the look of it. It doesn't look like there's much here. Yeah, I was hoping to make 20 grand and then sell the wood and I'd have like a little bit extra left. That doesn't seem to be the case, I'm afraid. This just appears to be... Yeah, we're going to just about cover our loan next month. Which gives us a very busy month next month because we've got to plough our own field. And harvest one of our own fields and get the straw off one of our. We've got a very busy month next month, and that's without trying to earn an income. extremely busy. Right, first things first. Let's get rid of the wood. God, I really have lost my voice after today's stream. Right, we'll do it with super strength because we are in a little bit of a rush. So we got one of them. One of them. One of them. And one of them. So we do have more here than I thought we did have. I forgot when it spawns, it doesn't put it in the list. So we're going to just put that there like that. We're just going to put that there like that. We're going to do that there like that. And we're just going to move that up to there like that. Lovely jubbly. I knew one more bloody wood chips was going to spawn. Right, that has only just spawned as well, to be fair. So that is the last one of those. So we need to get these on at the bottom of our trailer. These are worth approximately £3,000. Approximately. Like I say, I am kind of cheating with a little bit of super strength at the moment, guys. But I am just running a little bit short on time now. Dude, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome, 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 everybody. Welcome. Don't think... We've almost got another wooden beam ready. Almost another wooden beam ready. We're not going to go to the best place for all of it. We're just going to go to the closest sell point. I need to put about 25,000 litres of wood into the sawmill as well. What is that trailer mod? This is the i4 Williams that I released on King's Mod. Yes, dude, I saved them for the best price, mate. If we save the wood chips until the end of the year, we can end up with approximately 40 to 50,000 pound in wood chips. And then we can we make some money. If we sell them now, it's about 10 grand. Oh, I thought it was console. No, 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 no. The map is the Highland DLC. The map, it's called Kinlaig. It's part of the Highlands Fishing DLC. Right, so 4 of them, that's about £8,000. No, it's not. 24, 48 grand. Wow. That is terrible. I won't mind, but when we get back, I think there's going to be another wood beam pallet about to spawn. But I want to get this done, but like I say, I've got about 12 minutes left of stream. And that will be my 3 hours done. Yeah, we might get about 15 grand for this. The wood beam's 3 grand. The long planks are about 2.5 grand-ish, roughly. I reckon we're getting for about maybe 15 grand. It covers the loan, but I wanted money on top of what covers the loan. And unfortunately, we're not going to have it. 14,400 plus 1,200 environmental score. So like I said, 15,000. Wow, so that 1,500. Pretty much what I said. 16 grand. This is the... Hang on a minute. It's neither. It is... I think... I can't remember, to be honest. It's the New Holland T8040. It's part of the new Highland DLC. I presume that's a T8 then. In theory. I know there's going to be another wooden beam as soon as I get there. It is. It's a lovely tractor. I have added 64.3 hours to the clock. I bought it used with 1 hour on the clock. And it's now at 65.3. So I've done 64.3 hours on it. I knew there was going to be a freaking wood beam pallet there. That's another three. That's like another $3,000. Wood beam, 3,100. Piss off. It's the Highland DLC map, guys. The Highland Fishing DLC map. Kinlaig. Kinlaig. Right, we just need to go and chop a couple of trees, guys. Oh, I tell you what we did do. About a year ago in game, we planted some trees here. Really? You're not growing. You've been in the ground for a year. You're not growing trees. What? You've not grown anything in a year. Oh well, never mind. I don't own that anymore anyway. Yeah, we need to just get some tree. Need about 30,000 litres to put into the sawmill. That'll survive us overnight. Just not really sure. You're going to be a 17,000 litre tree, aren't you? Yes. I will take you all day long. Timber. Oh, this is heavier than my this is heavier than I can pull. I believe we cut it there. Alright, so it's turned into a 14,000 litre tree. Yeah, I need to get to some of the bigger beech trees. We moved that giant beech tree yesterday. It was like 25,000 litres or something daft. It was something ridiculous. We need more of them. But these pine trees are quite easy to... Pine trees are quite easy to deal with. Right, let me just drag this all the way to the sawmill at the bottom of the hill. That's why we own this. Plus we own all these trees because we buy the windmill. Let's get this into there. Bit of free wood. Keeps the money rolling in. That's the main thing. It keeps the income rolling in. Oh, look at that. We hardly got caught. Right, we need 17,000 litres of wood. And we've still got half that tree to bring down. That will do me nicely. Yeah, I try not to take the smaller ones down if I can help it, because at least they might as well grow to be bigger trees. But I planted 240 trees on that other piece of land, and they've not grown a single thing in about 11 months. Terrible. Do they not grow because we don't own the land anymore? But I feel like that's not right. They should grow anyway. Right, let's get this down here. Whoa! We got caught on a rock there, guys. We got caught on a rock. Lovely. Apparently, I've just made a massive meal out of getting this down the hill. The winch was supposed to move it, and instead we just mounted it. We just mounted the trunk. Right, there we go. Whee! I do love Giants physics. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Then I know how many more litres I've got left to put in here. So we need 10,000 litres. We need a 10,000 litre tree, guys. Just a 10. Well, that'd be quite handy. I'll tell you what, actually, that's not bad. That mower's a lot better shape than the one we use. Yeah, we need a 10,000 litre tree, guys. Now, really dramatic, but I'm not going to take a smaller one if I can take a bigger one. They're all quite small down there now. Most of them trees are ours as well, guys, like I say, but I do want to try and take a big tree. I know it won't take all of it, but if we can take a big tree. Saves messing around too much. Yeah, that 7,000. That spruce is bigger than that spruce. Can we make that tree go that way? Let's see if we can get this. If we can land this in that gap, then we can just drag this whole tree. How are we doing, guys? Hello. Hello. How are we doing, guys? How are we doing? And then that should put us pretty much in a good spot for the end of this live stream. Yeah, not doing too bad. And not doing too bad. That is a big ass tree. Yeah, 10,000 litres. Yes! We even managed to get it in the gap we needed. That is only 4.3 tonne. We can drag the whole tree at once. That is very handy indeed. Right, if we can just easily drag this down the tree. Yeah, I stream for 3 hours a day, guys. At the most 3 hours a day. There might be a stream this evening. I can't say for sure. It depends what the Dragon Lady wants to do. The Dragon Lady might want to do some trucking this evening. I don't know. Come on, come on, come on! We get that in this gap. Spruces can get stuck on the branches. Aha, nice. And that one didn't. Right, I don't think this whole tree's going... to fit in here. It did. It just fit. Right, we had a 40,000 litre capacity and we filled it at, what, 139,998 litres. Well, that is absolutely brilliant. So we've managed to get enough wood to cover next month's loan payments. Didn't get as much as I wanted, but we have managed to cover next month's loan payments. We've already got 3 grand in the log beam sat there ready to sell at the beginning of the next episode. The sawmill is completely full of wood once again. We leave that there ready for the next episode. And we've got the windmill is still going through the wood beams. That is so slow. This windmill progress is extremely, extremely slow. Let's go and check on the castle. The castle's gone through about 3,000 litres of stone today. Yeah, the castle build's coming along as well. What truck sim do you play? I play ETS, pal. ETS 2. Euro Truck Simulator 2. Just want to have... Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, I didn't want the chicken pasture, but I'll do. I've got nearly a pallet of eggs to sell. They'll be ready for November. I've got 9 beehives, and the beehives are extremely slow. Apparently, there's a tornado on the weather forecast. Apparently, Scotland's going to have a tornado, apparently. Yeah, if you can notice that. But yeah, we've got... So ready for winter, guys, up to now. We're going to double the amount of wood chips we've got. We've currently got 50,000 litres of wood chips. Wow. That's currently worth 26 grand. So we're going to have double that amount. So double that amount. So the maximum value will be basically £52,000 in wood chips in January. So that can pay off one of the loans. I try and stream Monday to Friday between 9 AM and 12 PM-ish during the week. We do sometimes have unscheduled streams during the evening, but that depends if the Dragon Lady wants to play some games. So I do try and play every day. The only time I don't play, you know, if I'm not live by like 9-10 o'clock, something's usually come up. Like Friday, for example, I didn't stream on the Friday because something came up. I didn't know something was going to come up. I woke up and I had a job I needed to get done. So yeah, I do try and stream at 9 AM UK time to 12 PM. That's kind of like what we try and do, really. Game time. But yeah, we're building our windmill up there. We're building our castle. Well, somewhere up there, to be fair. There's our castle build. There's our windmill build. Once we've got that, we'll make some flour. I followed because well, thank you. I do appreciate it. Like I say, I do try and stream daily. I chat to everybody. If I don't reply to your comment, it's because I do stream to different platforms and I do like go around and read all the comments. So sometimes it can take a minute or so to get through the comments, but I literally reply to everybody who chats in my comment, unless you're being a dick. If someone's been rude and a keyboard warrior, then I don't reply to those people. But that is me done, guys. I am just going to basically travel to my house so I can be in the right place for tomorrow's live stream, guys. So yeah, I will be live tomorrow, guys. I will be live tomorrow. Would you drop your Discord? I'm trying to think. I can. I'm just trying to think if the command works. Okay, try !Discord. Apparently my Twitch has signed me out while I've been live. It is on my profile though. If you go on to like my Twitch page, it is there as a little Discord icon. I can't put it in because I have to log in, but I can't remember my password. So I'll have to do that off recording. But that is me done, guys. It is literally 2 minutes to 12. Yeah, I've got to go to town, guys. That's the thing. I've got to go to town. I've got an appointment at 12:30. So I got to go. Like I say, I will be live tomorrow. I might be live this evening. I don't know until I speak to the Dragon Lady. It depends how her day at work goes. But like I say, until the next time, thank you for watching. And I'll see you all later on. Bye for now.